Okay, so hopefully you can hear me and you can see me. I don't know what's going on. Been having some technical issues. That's why I'm late, like 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on, my people. So let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. That is the most important before we start. And say hi to people, okay? Say hi. Be nice. Doesn't cost us anything. Just say hi. Hello. You know what I mean? So, people, we are here for the Euros under 21s, and the final is today between England and Spain. There are so many Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United kids who are involved in the tournament. And we are here also to talk about transfer in general, okay? Transfer in general. So feel free to join us. In the meantime, I will try to fix some stuff on the screen, all right? Been a while since I've done one of this. So don't be shy. If you want to join us, you can do it. Trying to fix something on the screen. Remember, this is a call-in show. If you see the telephone and it said call-in show, that means call-in show. If I don't say call-in show and I don't put the telephone on the thumbnail, that means it's not a call-in show. Or it's another kind of live stream. It's another concept. So I hope you understand that. And oh my goodness me. Something is terribly wrong here. Something is wrong. I can't pull that the chat thing on the screen. Pop-up chat. Bam. Let's see if it's gonna work this time. The pop-up chat. Come on. You have to walk, okay? All I'm asking you is to walk. All right. Let's see. Let's try. All right, my people. So hopefully everything is working. Hopefully. Let's see what's going to happen. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all the good stuff, my friends. That is the link for you to call. We're going to be here. How many? 19 minutes to go. Or let's say 20 minutes to go until the kickoff. So we have the whole 20 minutes to talk. And even during the game, we can talk. But it will depend on the engagement that I have with people. If I don't have enough engagement, and then I will go for audio commentary and come back at the end. You know what I mean? Because I am here for the people. Good. So, as you can tell here, we have, yeah, I see Skylar here. Let me fix the YouTube thing on the screen. Give me a second. I don't know even how this thing works anymore because I haven't done it for a while. Skylar, my brother, I think you should be very fine, very okay with De Gea, the legend De Gea leaving and Onana coming. Let me see. Onana is taking charge at Manchester United, people, that for sure. De Gea just said his goodbyes and see you later. All right, my brother, Skylar, let's go. Oh, wait, I can't hear anything. Let me fix this audio here. You see, I'm all over the place. Yes, I can hear now. Hello?
Yeah. I can hear you. Yeah, I mean, look, about De Gea, obviously there was a change needed. I think he has been a very good servant to our club for the past 12 years. And today he's gone. I mean, he was gone but last week only, but today it was official. And yeah, I think Onana will come in, and I'm hoping the announcement will be done by the next week.
Yeah,
But look,
I'm sure. I'm 100% sure Onana needs to come. But the problem now is the price. I think Inter are going to stick on their guns and say you have to pay 60 million or nothing because they know the hair is gone. You need Onana. Inter are in a very strong position. What do you think about that?
yeah, I mean, look, they always wanted 60 million euros, like that kind of package, but United were offering, I think, 45 plus 5 million add-ons. So I think there will be a compromise reached for something like 40 plus 45, 40
Yeah,
plus 5, so
I
makes it
agree.
45 million pounds, not euros. So I think that should do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I
yeah.
mean, look, I think he will come in. I mean, for 5 or 10 million, you should not be haggling with it. He's a very good goalkeeper, and he's what we need. So, and he's what Ten Hag needs. So that's the most
Yeah,
important
yeah, the
thing.
system. My only concern about Onana is his size and the way he command in the box. Like he's so good. He's just like Pep Guardiola called him the last time, like a holding midfielder. Like he's so good. Like he takes a lot of risks, and I am
Yep.
afraid that he's gonna be targeted long shot because he comes off the line all the time, and that could be an issue. What do you think?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, even in the Champions League final, before that, Pep was saying there is no point pressing him. He's way too good. You can't press him. So, and today I was reading this stat which said that if you look at the defensive actions in the Premier League, so defensive actions is basically like a goalkeeper coming out of his box to head the ball or take it from his chest. Allison tops that list, right? So, and if you look in the Syria, Onana tops that list. So I'm expecting lots of mouth opening moments next season because of how risky he plays. But look, whatever Ten Hag wants, I want him to get what his
Yeah,
players and what kind of he wants it.
I agree. I agree. Like that is what the manager want. That is the kind of
Yeah.
football the manager want, and he knows him since when he was literally a kid at Ajax. He moved from Barcelona to join Ajax very young, and Ten Hag kind of took him to the next level. So I think this is exactly what he need. But I am a little concerned. This is the Premier League, and somebody is saying Onana is 6'3". I'm not too sure about that. 6'3", brother, an inch shorter than Haaland. I don't think he's 6'3". He might be 6'1", 6'2" maximum. But yeah, I don't know. My only problem, he takes a lot of risk. He comes off the line all the time. He doesn't care about
Yeah.
the mistake, and that could be an issue because in the Premier League they're gonna target you, and you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah,
That
I
is,
think he will learn that because at United in the Premier League, we are not the dominant team in the
yeah,
Syria. Like they literally won the championship last year, so he can afford that risk. At Premier League, you can't afford those kind of risks. It will be a different game. The physicality will be different.
exactly.
So I think he will adapt it. He is in his mid 20s, so he's not like super young or super old. So he's in a very good age to learn all
Yeah,
these skills. So I am happy with that kind of signing. I mean, look, I'm just seeing your name on the stream. Yeah, you are written Mount must cry. I mean, look, this Mason Mount whole situation. I mean, I have seen so many different reactions. I mean, look, before we talk about Mount, let's just talk something about De Gea because obviously, he's a very important. He has been a very important player for us in a
yeah.
very troubling times. I mean, I remember those days under Mourinho and Van Gaal. I mean, we literally had a defense of Phil Jones and Chris Smalling, and he used to save us so many times. Yeah, I think he won Player of the Year award like 3 years in a row. So
Yeah, very good
you
point.
have to acknowledge. I mean, look, most people don't like the goalkeeping position. Like it's not like a forward or a midfielder. People remember the mistakes very vividly, as opposed to the saves. Today, the Premier League Twitter account they put out his best saves, and I can't forget that Arsenal game. He made 14 saves in that game, and
Yeah,
I think we won.
yeah, yeah. You just reminded me that that was like the
Yeah,
best goalkeeping performance ever. Oh my goodness! He was out of this world. But the problem, us today, new generation of fans, like we don't remember what happened yesterday. We don't remember what's gonna happen tomorrow. It's just like disrespecting a legend like him. I think I have a lot of respect to De Gea.
Yeah, I mean, look, I wanted him gone, but I wasn't so aggressive towards him.
Yeah.
Like I respect his contributions to our club. You know, these people who criticize, people like Gea, they have never stood in front of a goal in their life. I can bet on you. They don't even know how big the goal is and how small you are in that goal. Despite you can be 6'4", 6'5", but the goal is very big. So it is not easy to make those saves. You have to be reflexive. My only problem, and this is not on De Gea, was that we gave him like ridiculous amount of money for a goalkeeper. We gave him like 375, which is way too much. That's not on him. That's not on him. I think it is like £1 million a month. So it's not on him. So yeah. So look, I mean, he's gone. We have saved the wages, and I wish him well, man. Wherever he goes, I hope he gets a good European club. I'm hearing that. What is this? I think Atletico Madrid, not Atletico Madrid. I think one of the Juventus. I think someone like that. They want him. Or he has offers from Saudi Arabia as well. So let's see what happens with him.
If I was him, I was going to go to Saudi Arabia. Like, hey, I have nothing to prove here. I think over there he's gonna get the same amount of money that he was getting at Manchester United. Life is good, man. Go there, play for a couple or 3 seasons there and get your money. I don't know. I don't want to see him at MLS. I think it's too early. But I would take the money. MLS won't pay him that kind of money, but Saudi are going to pay him the money. I think he's the last player that won you the Premier League.
Yeah, he's the last player in that team who won the Premier League 2013.
Yeah. So respect, man. Respect to De Gea. And I've seen Chelsea fans, they say that we have to go for him. He's a free agent, and he should replace Kepa Arrizabalaga. What do you think about that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, De Gea is going for a reason, and I'm hoping Pochettino would like to play a particular brand of football, and it involves playing out from the back.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting. Look, the reason why you are haggling around a player like Levi Colwill is because of his ball playing abilities.
Yeah.
And so you want to, build a. Poch wants to build a team in his own image, and if that image involves playing out from the back, you can't have, De Gea in the team. So look, I don't really rate Kepa as well. There is a reason why both of them don't play for the Spain national team. I think Unai Simon, he's very good with his feet. That's why he plays. So man. Look, I think
Kepa actually was overrated by Chelsea fans. When we signed him, we just let Courtois go, and people were talking about this guy can play from the back. I've never seen him like playing like Alisson Becker or Ederson or Neuer. No, he just passed the ball to the person close to him. But just because he can kick the ball with his feet doesn't mean that he's a ball-playing goalkeeper. And he's just been overrated because of trophies that we won with him. And the narrative, it just a myth. He doesn't know how to play. No long ball. Like every time he kick it long, the opposition will start a counter immediately because it's going to the opposition or it's going off the game. Like it's gonna be a throw-in or something. But I don't understand the whole hype behind Kepa, a ball-playing goalkeeper. Nothing. And on top of that, he's awful long-range shot. He's awful when it comes to commanding the box or claiming the crosses and corner kicks and set pieces. He's awful. That guy just been very, very lucky at Chelsea Football Club. But he will pull out something amazing, like some saves, like, wow, what a guy. And then 10 games after that, he's awful, like Sunday League. And then one game, he's going to be amazing. So he's been that way. So confusing. I don't want to see him at Chelsea anymore. I want somebody else.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, I saw Poch's interview today, and he said that we will be adding quality to the team. So let's see if you add a goalkeeper, within the team. I mean, you obviously have moved on Mendy, so you probably need another backup goalkeeper.
Yeah, and you just reminded me something. if you're gonna get rid of Mendy, who was on very, very low wage, about 50k or 70k a week, and because he couldn't play from the back, he's just like Peter Cech, old school. He's just like David De Gea, and you're gonna bring another David De Gea who can't play from the back. It doesn't make sense to me, and you're gonna pay him even more money than the money that Edouard Mendy was on. So it doesn't make sense, but I think it's good for the conversation on social media, just to get the reaction. But I don't think anybody really is gonna consider to bring David De Gea at Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, look, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, which is Mason Mount.
Mason Mount, my boy from the academy in Chelsea.
I never realized, how much Chelsea fans, are attached to him. I mean, I thought he was just an academy player, who was, came out and he played well. But I didn't know, how close this guy was to your club. I mean, there's so much abuse has been targeted against him, that you left our club, we made you, and all that kind of stuff. And what I'm feeling is that, look, I already told you that I don't really rate Mount. Even when he was playing well, I thought he's a good midfielder. That's it. I didn't see anything special. But my problem is that we gave Chelsea 55 million or 50 million, whatever it is, and they are going to buy Caicedo with that money. Whose profile fits our team perfectly? That's my issue. I mean, all these, Chelsea fans who are crying about, you are going to get a better midfielder than Mount. So what is this attachment with this, for Cobham Academy graduate, players? I just don't understand that. I mean, I can understand if Rashford somehow decides to go to Chelsea someday, and, because Rashford has come through our academy, he's Mancunian as well. Mount is not even, he's a Portsmouth fan, and I don't know if you saw this video of his father, behind the scenes in the Old Trafford dressing room.
And crying.
His father's side, all of them are United fans, his father's side. And he was telling his son, Mason Mount, that, I can't believe you're going to be playing here. So, I mean, look, you can probably tell me, what's this attachment with Mount?
Yeah, so we are divided in the Chelsea community. There are online people, us foreigners, we don't really like the local boys. We hate the Cobham. Anybody from Cobham is already no, get him out. That is the mindset online community. Now there are certain people online, the match-going people and the people from England, and some few people like me, foreigner, but who understand the value of the local boys. We support Mount. So it's been a lot of hypocrisy behind the Mason Mount situation. First of all, remember, me and you here, we know each other more than 2 years. And then you remember every single game how much people are going to just direct hate toward Mount. Everything he does. He scored a hat-trick. No, that is not good enough. It was the opposition wasn't good enough. He scored everything Mason Mount does is bad. He can put a video on TikTok. Why are you putting a video on TikTok? Somebody like Felix can put a video all night partying with ice speed on social media. Oh, that is so cute. Look at him. Look at him. So Mason Mount can't do any good. Now, the hypocrisy here is the same people who wanted him out, who made their career on social media insulting him 24/7 because it works. If you insult him, people are going to love you and subscribe to you and give you likes. So people took advantage of that to make good businesses. The same people are making it look like, oh, Mason Mount fought now that he left the club. But what hypocrisy. You've been singing for 4 years that he's not good enough, he needs to go. Now, he went to Manchester United. People don't want him even to say, I'm happy to be here. Oh, I can't dream. This is a big club and I want to win something. So what do you want? And you see that the hate has nothing to do with football anymore. Because you say that he need to leave and then he leaves. You say he's hypocrite, he's a snake and blah, blah, blah. What is your position? So in the Mason Mount, he can't win in the community. It is what it is. You can't convince everybody because Mason Mount brings money. Negativity, evil brings money, subscribers, and all that. But if you go point by point, you will find out that Mason Mount has the right to fight for his own life. He has the right to ask for the money that he thinks he deserves. He has the right to go to Manchester United if you don't give him a contract that he deserves. Nobody is going to complain about Raheem Sterling money, 300k a week. Romelu Lukaku, 300k a week. Kai Havertz was on 300k a week. Koulibaly, 300k a week. But when it comes to Mason Mount, he doesn't deserve anything. So the Mason Mount situation is so confusing on social media. But I think any of us would do the same. They gave him a contract in December. They took it off. They took it off the table and they gave him 1 year extension to keep his value. My friend, listen. If you are a human being, you will understand that Mason Mount, you and me and Mason Mount, we deserve to be treated equally. And if you don't get what you want and somebody else is offering you something, you're going to go. You're going to go to that team. Let's not try to pretend that we are perfect and we're going to work for Chelsea on free or we're going to work for Manchester United on free. You're not going to do that. So don't expect anybody else to do it.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's not even Mason Mount. I think his father was the biggest factor in his moving away from Chelsea because, I don't know, like on the Chelsea board, I think there is this one guy called Finkelstein. Am I saying that right? Finkelstein, someone by that name who works at Chelsea. And he was adamant at keeping Mount, for whatever the money. But the reports was that the Chelsea board denied, paying that kind of wage to a academy player. So, and his father wasn't happy about it. So he obviously, they had other offers from Arsenal and Liverpool, but they picked United.
Yeah, he
obviously,
picked United because, his family, they love United.
Also, we are paying
listen, that people forget that the end of the day is business. Tammy Abraham family, all of them are Arsenal fans. You know what I mean? And the kid, because he came from to the academy at the age of 6, he feels attached. That is his home. So this is the business at the end of the day. I think even I think you've been just like any of us online, corrupt by the narrative on social media of 24/7. It's Mount not good enough, Mount not good enough. So you start believing. But I'm telling you right now that Mason Mount, when he starts playing under Ten Hag, you will see the real Mason Mount. He's going to play from his natural position, and he's going to help you guys to win trophies.
Yeah, look, that's the positive about Mason Mount is because, look, I have seen what he can do and what I've seen at what his abilities are at his best form. So he's not like a crap player. He's a decent player. But what I'm backing about this signing is because the manager wants it. And what I've been told or what I'm reading about is that he wants to play 1-6 and 2-8. So basically he wants to play Casemiro alone and true pressing number 8 in Bruno and this guy, Mason Mount. So that's his plan. Let's see if it works out because he has fought to buy this player. So if it fails, it's on him. So obviously we will give him a chance. And
all I can ask you is to give him a chance.
Of course, we'll give him a chance.
Just give him a chance. Judge him from your perspective and not Chelsea fans' online perspective. Because there is a lot of hypocrisy and evil when it comes to Mason Mount. So forget about it. You judge him when he starts playing for your team.
Yeah, of course. Look, the minute he was announced as a United player, the only thing I didn't like about him was him doing that video, saying what he wanted to say about to Chelsea. Like, thank you for all that. Look, you don't need to do that kind of video. You do that video or not do that video, you are going to get the abuse,
But the problem here, like I just told you, Mason Mount, even if he cried in that video and make it cry for 24 years, he can pray. He can do anything that brother is going to do. He's always bad. I tell you, the brother even score hat trick and still been criticized because the opposition to credit. He can have an assist in the Champions League final, but the credit is going to Timo Werner because Timo Werner just ran out of the way to give him an opportunity to have an assist. Like there is nothing that a Cobham Academy product or English player can do at Chelsea to get credit. So you have, it's always a no. Nothing is good. So you have to judge Mason Mount based on what he's going to do in your team. Take that biased opinion away from you so you can judge him as a normal human being, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look, I watched his, revealing video on the United channel, and he looked very happy to be here. And he was willing to. He met Lisandro Martinez. Obviously, they had a fight when they were playing last season, and he was welcomed by him. He met his father and all that. So, yeah, he's a good addition to this team. I hope we get another midfielder who can play the Casemiro role. I have been hearing that we are linked with Sofian Amrabat, and he seems to be keen to come as well. So, yeah, that's a positive if a player wants to play for your team. I mean, look, last week I was listening to debate on this on TalkSport, and they were saying that, what's the better signing, Mason Mount United or Kai Havertz to Arsenal? Someone said it doesn't matter. Chelsea are the real winners. They have got 120 million from those two sales.
Well, they can say that for now, but when those players come to haunt us and start beating us, this is where the narrative is gonna change. I still believe that Kai Havertz is world class. I still believe that Mason Mount is gonna be world class under a world class manager like Ten Hag, and he's gonna prove those people wrong. Now people are celebrating. Oh, we got money. But my friends, the reality is on the pitch. The reality is not on social media. You can celebrate. You can say whatever you want. But let's wait and see when the season starts. We have a bunch of kids from all over the world. Pochettino yesterday said, oh, I'm here to win from day one. I don't want to give any excuse. I don't want to think about Mason Mount of the past. We have to win from day one. Very good message. But experience count. Those players got experience of winning the Champions League, winning the Club World Cup. All those little things that will help you to go through a game is gonna be missing at Chelsea Football Club. You're gonna see the reality on the pitch. We can celebrate. Oh, we got 60 million and we're going for Caicedo. Let's give Pochettino time because it's not gonna happen overnight.
So you're not excited by the prospect of Caicedo because I think he's a wonderful player. And
I like the guy. Oh man, that is my own boy. I'm just giving you the idea. I'm just giving you the answer about what you say about Chelsea getting money and Chelsea is the real winner. For now, on paper, it looks like we are winners. But you sell Kai Havertz and you got somebody from Brazil. Angel Gabriel from Brazil. Nobody heard about him. And do you think he's going to come just in the Premier League and start killing it immediately? And then you're going to go get a kid from whatever country it is. I love that kind of doing. But I don't want change. 11 players are known from somewhere. You have to keep some of the key players in the team. That is my problem. We are making so much changes so quickly, and that is going to cost us. Okay, people, so the game already started. 5 minutes, England under 21 against Spain under 21. Good luck to my boys, Noni Madueke and Levi Colwill. If you want to join me here, you can do it. Mark, you can go ahead and start talking.
All right, let me first greet all the listeners or the viewers right now, everywhere they are. I would like to say a very big welcome to each and every one. First of all, I would like to talk about Onana coming to the Premier League.
Yes, sir.
Here comes another, error-prone goalie.
Are you jealous? Tell me, are you jealous?
No, I'm not jealous.
Are you jealous that the United are getting a goal?
Listen,
this brother is jealous.
Onana, we all know.
Onana,
we all know was in Holland. As you said, he started from Spain, played in the Eredivisie, and he went to Syria. And people think he's so fantastic. Well, they have that legitimate argument to make. But let's look at the league he has played so far. This is a laid-back league. There is no pressing. in the middle. There is no players who can score from afar. You are coming to a league where it's so intense, and you cannot be making such, should I say, theatric moves all the time. It's going to cause a lot of problem for the Manchester United team, unless his coach sit him down and say, hey, this leg is different from the previous one you've played so far, and you have to be careful, because you don't expect Harry Kane to be on one-on-one game with you or on the ball, and you are going to win the ball. Obviously, he's going to use his energy and everything and score you from afar. So he has to be careful. I like
Onana. He need to change his game in the Premier League, because people are going to target him. Yeah,
I watch his highlights, and this guy can come all the way to the middle.
To the middle. He takes too much risk. I've seen Thibaut Courtois took a little bit of risk. Imagine how tall Thibaut Courtois is. I think he was like 2015 or something. And he got a golazo from, I don't know, Adams.
The Premier League.
Yeah, he was targeted. Present. And that guy, I forgot his name, from Stoke City. Oh my goodness, that goal that he scored from half the line, because he saw Thibaut Courtois coming off the line. In the Premier League, you don't take too much risk like that. You have to be balanced.
Look at Ivy Toney, look at Harry Kane, look at all the strikers. You can't do this with Mo Salah. Mo Salah will just outwit you and get the ball and score empty net. You have to be very careful. You can't just come all the way to even outside the 18-yard box. This is Premier League. And I hope Manchester United fans are watching. And we don't want a situation where they are now going to go back and say how good, De Gea was, how wonderful he was, because it's becoming a culture in the English Premier League where fans don't appreciate their players.
Exactly.
De Gea was a goalie who, at a point, had it not been him, Manchester could have
been relegated or something. Yeah, that brother won 3 times. 3 times the player of the year. That tells you how crap the entire team was and how exceptional he was. The problem we have now is the modern football is just we have to play tiki-taka all the time. We need also sometimes those old school goalkeeper. Do your job, okay? Keep it safe. Keep a clean sheet. Be a goalkeeper first. Now everybody's moving to the tiki-taka. You have to do this and that. You have to be this and that.
What is so unfortunate is sometimes the fans don't understand some of the things that go on behind the scenes, and they can say whatever they want to say. If you're on the field of play, it's totally different from how you are watching from the stands. De Gea might make a lot of mistakes, but you have to ask yourself why he took that decision. Why is he making such decision? Football is not an easy game.
And when you play with somebody like Harry Maguire,
we don't appreciate some of our footballers, which is rather unfortunate. Let me come to Mason Mount. I want to tell all Chelsea fans, those who are hating on Mason Mount, that he owes nobody anything. He is his own man. He can take any decision that he wants. Even if you are in a family, you feel like you don't want to get along with anybody, nobody dare tell you that, hey, why are you leaving your family?
My entire family is freaking PSG fans. Growing up, if you see my baby pictures, all of them are like with freaking PSG shirt on. I was imposed and I became blue. Like, no, I don't like to be imposed stuff. I can choose my own team.
The fact is, most of these fans, I can tell you, most of these fans are just online supporters. They are not actual registered Chelsea fans. And they always try to put something out there. Let the guy be. Let the guy be. Because nobody owns him what he has to decide for his future. He's playing for money. What else is he doing? That is his career. He's entitled to every damn thing he requests from the team. Nobody can tell me, man, that you have to play for $20 an hour or whatever.
Yeah, if they think, if you love the club and you're going for money. First
Chelsea
of all,
is not an NGO.
Yeah.
Chelsea is not an NGO. This is what we should get it clear. Mason Mount is not a horrible player. At a point in time, this guy was doing so marvelously with our club. We need to start respecting each and every player. Whatever decision they make, we can never go after them, make it too personal. This guy was here already. You guys didn't want him. He decided to cross carpet to
go,
Manchester
and then
United.
now you pretend as you wanted him to stay, and now he betrayed the club. You are the first person who say, get him out, exactly. I don't want to see him.
That's
you should be celebrating. You should be singing. You should be having a party and not having a heart attack anymore, and continue the poison and continue insult on social media. That is exactly what you wanted. He's gone.
Every time we make the players, and we are the same players, we condemn them. That's why Nkuku came. I say, brother, you got to be careful with the Chelsea fans, because they will make you Nkuku, and when things start to go bad, they are coming after you. They are going to destroy your career.
Havertz, remember?
Psychologically, they are going to drain you. Some of the Chelsea fans are too ingrate, like they are unfaithful. You can't tell me that Mason Mount should play for free. It doesn't work anywhere. He is doing his job. We can agree to disagree. Like the guy was talking to the board. And moreover, everything we hear from the media is rumor. Nobody is in the room. When they were negotiating, nobody was there. Something could have gone wrong. Nobody knew about it. But we always put something out there, then we target certain players, and we start making a whole lot of crap about these players. It's totally unacceptable. Look at Gallagher. People are targeting Gallagher. He is the next person they will drive out of Chelsea Football Club. Now people are saying Gallagher out. The moment he accepts any offer from Newcastle, the same people are
Tottenham Hotspurs. Oh, he's a Judas.
This guy is not true blue. Yeah. Who is a true blue? None of you are true blues, because if you love Chelsea, you are not going to destroy any entity or any attribute within the club. We are all one big family. If players are not doing well, we need to motivate them. We need to support them at any given time. That's our job. Our job is not to know who is better. Some Chelsea fans are already coaches, but I bet you if you give them the women team, they are not going to even manage the whole team. We need to respect these players. If you have been a footballer before, you know how difficult this job is. Psychologically, if something is going wrong with you, there is no way you can even play soccer. Do you think Mason Mount should come to Stamford Bridge and expect Chelsea fans to boo him, and he will perform very best of his playing time? It's not going to happen, because already you guys are condemning him. You guys are telling him it's no good. So if he's going to a team where they will accept him and respect him, we shouldn't care less. That's my point. We shouldn't care less. You push your granny. Where he's going to land on the floor, you shouldn't mind about it, because if you respected your granny, you wouldn't have even pushed your granny in the first place. This is all that we have been doing. And it's so uncalled for. Like some of these fans, they feel like, hey, we know better. We know the game. We know this. But none of them have gone into any coaching course. We always watch the game. We can make assessment and everything. But if something is going on, we need to sit down. We have to assess the situation. We need to respect these boys. They have
I agree, but the problem you have to understand is you can't really stop this kind of stuff, because when the narrative start rolling on social media, people just copy paste without any context behind it. It's just you jump to the bandwagon. If people are insulting and being evil, you just jump into it, because that's what people want to hear. I will come back to you. Let me say hi to somebody else who just joined. Sure. You are a Chelsea fan. Are you there?
Hey, brothers. Greetings.
Yes, sir.
Greetings to you. Thank you.
I can remember that voice.
It's Aziz.
No Aziz.
As you can see, please don't blame me for not crying, because I am loyal. Okay. I am loyal to this club. I cry when we lose. I cry when we are happy. So please,
you have to start practicing how to cry.
Please don't judge me. If I don't cry one moment, don't judge me.
Here's where you're
at least I'm showing that I'm crying now. I'm a true Chelsea fan. Like Aspilicueta.
That guy's Aspilicueta. Yeah. I have really to to go to the bathroom and check on my big mirror and start practicing so I can cry here on YouTube so people can see that I am a true one because I am crying.
Exactly. Well, bros, well, thank you for having us also. So I'm wondering, what topic are we talking about?
Well, anything really. If you wanna bring De Gea is coming to Chelsea Football Club, and we're gonna sign Lukaku is coming back. We're gonna sign Donald Trump. Anything that you can bring on the table, it's okay, bro.
I'm not sure either.
Well, I think I got it.
We can also learn from your Blue Army if they have something to say. They can tell us. You know, it's good. How is school? Or you know.
An interesting fact is that your channel was founded by my Blue Army here. He took my phone and he was going through YouTube or something, and then I heard someone talking. I said, "Hey, who's this brother? He's making sense in what he's talking." And then I subscribed.
Thank you.
So that's how I got to know your channel. Honestly, it's pretty fun.
Thank you. No problem.
So, okay,
Yeah.
Can you let?
No, let them talk, man. This is YouTube. This is not like CNN or something. Let them talk. What's wrong with you? This is the beauty. This is the beauty of YouTube, right? You don't have to pretend with a suit and tie. You call us from your car. You call us from the bathroom if we don't hear what's going on there. You from your basement. This is YouTube, bro. You don't have to be clean, and if the kids are there around you, good. Just if you don't expose them and put them on YouTube image, it's all cool. Don't worry about it.
Well, the issue of David De Gea, it reminds me of what happened to Mason Mount. It's like they offered him something and then they took it back.
They took it back. Yeah.
So it's just sad after this, after all he's given to the club, but
everything. We football fans today, we are so ungrateful. We are really ready to sabotage anybody. It's about you win now, we win together, but you lose alone. When something is doing not the way we expect, we want you out. That is not correct. Let me greet some other people in the chat, and I will come back to you. People's Republic, stay there. All right, so Arsenal for life. My brother, thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you. Mr. CS, Messi's brother, said that I hope Caicedo don't go to Chelsea. He was going to come to Chelsea. He has no choice at the moment. He loves Chelsea from when he was a baby. So he's coming to Chelsea. You like it or not, Caicedo is coming to Chelsea Football Club. And he said, long time. I haven't seen you live yet. Well, that's why I gave you my cell phone number so I can give you some responsibilities. I can't always reveal everything that I'm gonna do with the family or where we're going immediately, but you didn't want to call me, so don't ask. If you see me, you see me. You don't see me, you don't see me. You have my phone, you don't want to call. That is you. Let me answer to another question very, very quickly here. Rushworth, number 10, say that Chelsea need De Gea. He's free and he's top shot stopper. No, I would prefer to keep Edouard Mendy because Edouard Mendy, I think I can make a case here to say that he's in the same level as De Gea or even better than him because he won the Champions League with Chelsea Football Club. But just because he made some mistakes, he was forced to play from the back, play tiki-taka, and he's not a tiki-taka kind of goalkeeper. Old school, shot stopper, that just the way he used to be in the day with Peter Cech. But today's football, you have to play from the back, apparently. All right, let me answer a few more questions before I leave, before I put people through. I'm still here. I'm not leaving. What's wrong with you? You guys know that Mason Mount father is a Manchester United fan. Yeah. So you think everybody that play for United are United fans? No. They come for business the end of the day. So there is no even problem. They come to play football, and that's what count. Arsenal for life say hi, and Rashi say hello Arsenal for life. So yeah, all the comment done. People's Republic, you were in Turkey. Did you get your hair done? Did you get your teeth done and everything is okay now?
Bonsoir, or as they say in Turkey, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Teşekkür. That's a teacher. Teşekkür
So
means
you
thank
learn
you.
some Turkish word, huh? To impress
You can't
us.
just go there and say, you can't just go to Turkey and say, I wanted shish kebab. Come on, you have to try more. You have to try a little bit harder. I know it's a bit like if I went to France and I said, merci to everything. I knew nothing else. It'd be a bit embarrassing. So you have to learn a few words if you're going to go to Paris or somewhere. So you have to try beforehand. You learn something, and then when you come there, you don't look like a total tourist. So, so that's the point. But it's true. It's strange you say about the massage. You know, in Turkey, they have this Turkish baths or something. Turkish, where they give you the full body massage, your face, your body. They give you they wash you with this very hot soap, and
that pretty much happen everywhere. Every time I go to Montego Bay, because that is my favorite destination for holiday, Montego Bay, Jamaica, bro. And they give you that. They even give you some lesson if you are in couple, and the massage lesson, and yeah, good. We always pay like all included, and you get everything free, and the food tastes good over there. Like they are fried chicken, bro. Their fried chicken is like organic one. Like there, it's not.
Hang on. In Montego Bay, we were talking about the massage. They take you like inside a washroom, and they washed you, scrubbed your whole body with.
Not
very,
that way.
Hard.
No, not that way. Turkey is in another level because they can even change your skin. They can make you. They can even make you white, or you can make you black if you want. They can change everything over there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like real massage where you feel your body, differently.
On the beach. This is on the beach, or is it like
no?
where they do this?
There are so many beaches over there, and there are so many other equipment and other massage. It's everything. So whatever you want.
Because I was watching one guy. I follow obviously you on YouTube. I follow other vloggers, ones who travel. And I was watching one guy. He was both in Colombia, in Cuba.
How
whatever.
dare are you to watch other channel? How dare are you?
No,
you have to be
you
here
don't come on live.
24/7.
When were you on live last? Well, before I went to Turkey was the last time you were live. So don't lie. So but anyway, my point being is that you go to the beach and you sit. You think you can sit and relax and enjoy. You have some peace and quiet. And then you get all these people trying to sell you stuff, sunglasses, hats. And then you also have all these people offering you massages, a back massage, leg massage, feet massage. So you never get any peace and quiet because people are always trying to hustle you. Is it the same thing in Montego Bay? You sit on the beach and people try to hustle you all the time? Or how does that work?
No, over there you are more protected. I just have a lot of local boys come and offering me some green stuff on free. I'm not going to say those green stuff here and like, oh, brother, hey, get this. You can have it on free. I'm like, no, thank you so much. But no, they don't allow people to be approached. But when I go there, I'm a local boy. Like, you will see like young men and kid playing like football on the street, like barefoot on the street. And like we would jump off the car and my girl is like, no. I'm like, yo, let me play football with my prepper here. And I will jump and start playing football, and she will be there in the car and waiting and then shaking her head. I'm like, yeah, this is real life here, huh? Not in where you have to be close in the freaking house the entire time, even your neighbor don't say hi to you. Over there, you feel really the people. So yeah.
But you have traveled to many countries. So of all the countries you have traveled, where was it where you were hassled the most? Where you thought, this is too uncomfortable.
Hassled is like what? One time I got hassled was like is Johannesburg in the stadium, and I was wearing a Orlando Pirate shirt, black and black and white, and I went to Kaiser Chiefs, yeah. Kaiser Chiefs kind of tribune, and I tried to celebrate the goals. So I was almost in trouble, but not that much, because they understood that I wasn't a local boy. But hustled, I don't know, man. Hustled.
So, like, when I say hustle, I mean, like, where people always trying to sell you stuff. They won't leave you alone. They're trying to sell you shoes.
It's everywhere. You go to Cape Town.
South America is very common, like a place, Cartagena in Colombia. If you go there, man, they want you to buy something.
I haven't been in Colombia. I've been in Argentina and Brazil and...
Brazil, the same thing. Like when you are on Copacabana Beach, along the beach.
It's everywhere, man. There are people who are trying to make a living. So
and
they
even
will come
in Africa. In Africa, they are selling in the traffic and they expect you to buy something. If you don't buy for them, they will follow you until they
But
come.
it's not like they are harassing anybody. It's not like they're gonna they are malicious. They wanna do harm to you. No, they are just good people try to sell something so they can.
They
make
are
a
hustling,
living.
you know. They just want to make ends meet. So it's normal. And even in some part of Germany, you see a lot of people like hustling you with so many. Or Czech Republic, if you have been to Czech, people will be hanging on the streets asking you some funny questions. I'll say, hey, I'm not interested. Leave me alone. Most of them are secret.
It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask you, if I may ask another question. So how do you, both of you, because since you've traveled so much, because you both have, I can see, you have very big hearts, you have very big personalities, you are very kind people. So how do you deal with all the beggars you see? You can't give money to each and every one of them, but how do you deal with that?
Well, all I do, there are even beggars here in America. So I don't want to make it sounds like there are certain country who are perfect and you're not gonna find those people.
No,
people are suffering everywhere, and I don't want to call them like beggars. There is a reason behind people being in that state. You know, it could be addicted on some kind of drugs or something and all that. So I'm more on the sympathy side of it instead of like pointing fingers on people. Because the way I see
but if there's so many, you can't give every single one of them. So how do you deal with it mentally?
The way I see it is you can't help everybody. You can't save the entire world. But if you can help an old woman, who is selling some flowers to feed the family, and instead of paying the flower for $20, you give her like $150.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. That's what all I always do is that. Like, I would choose one person if I have money, of course, because I'm not Barack Obama. I don't have that money. But I will like choose somebody that I will give something just to be nice, because it could have been me, So I don't wanna call them like beggars or bad names or they are bad people, because it could have been you or your mother or your family member. That's the way I see it.
But you got to be careful with, not everybody need money. Sometimes people can rob you, like they pickpocket and do so many things. So you don't have to flash. If you are a tourist, you go to certain areas, don't be flashing so many things.
Yeah,
like,
that is known.
simple.
You have to be very careful. I have to.
If I go to Colombia right now, people might think I'm from Colombia, because I'm not going to wear my flashy stuff in Colombia. I will go with my shorts, my slippers. I'll be walking around. So you are not being noticed a lot.
My problem is I have another race always with me, and they understand I'm a black guy, but the entire family is just like white and the mixed colors, and so they understand that this guy might be somebody. So when I'm myself, it could be okay. I'm a local boy, but you know what I mean. So yeah, you can't save the entire world, but if you have a chance to help somebody, like I say, I always choose those women that I will see them selling like oranges and doing something on the street and try to feed their families. I always try to do something, or I try always to overpay for what they are selling, So somehow I can make her day, if that makes sense.
But you also have to,
if
you have NGO, you can always help in a way. You go to the communities, then you'll be helping them out, because giving money out there, most of them are also the agents of the pickpockets, so they will know who has a lot of money.
Exactly.
And when you give it out, the next thing you know, you pass through an alley, you see some guys coming for your watch, your phones, or your wallet, or whatever. So
I've never been in a situation like that before, but I respect your
You have
opinion.
to use your assumptions and other things when you go to a country you don't know. You have to be very careful and know where you have to go. Like the favela, for instance, if you go there, there are certain places.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't really want to label people. That is me. That is just my nature. Like, I don't want to take them as such way. Like, I always think about there is a reason why people do certain things. So probably I overthink about it, but I don't want to just go with an idea, a mindset about some people who could be very nice. You don't know why that guy is on the street. You don't know why that woman is doing what she's doing. It could be very, very hard situation.
Talking about begging, and asking help. Chelsea, for sure, did not beg Mason Mount to stay. I mean, the way they treat them is almost like, we're not giving you anything. Go. And it's very, 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 very bad way. I mean, I think that is it hurts. I don't care what Chelsea fans say. It hurts. He's gone to join, of all places, Man United. Really.
Yeah, now we are back in football. Yeah, that's good.
Well, and he didn't cry. So look at him crying now.
He didn't cry, so he's not a Chelsea thing.
Because I'm crying. You should beg me to stay.
Yeah. No, they didn't. Chelsea did not beg him to stay because they offered him such ridiculous low wages, where United are paying, 300k a week, which is, I think Chelsea's, if you look at, they're trying to cut all the expensive players and have more a normal wage structure, I think, which would probably make more sense.
Let me just put a funny this thing out. Can you believe Gattuso was at Chelsea and he's going out? Do you expect Gattuso to cry at the press conference? I don't think it will ever happen. Gattuso of all people.
Nope.
So crying doesn't mean anything. Crying doesn't mean you love the club or whatever.
This is the problem in today's society, right? You have to act a certain way for people, for society to accept you. That's why you see a lot of fake YouTube channel. They know that if you yell at people, you insult, you curse, you do those. It's just about the reaction you get from people. So many people being fake, they're not being themselves, because if you are yourself, it's not gonna work out. If you don't cry, you're not a Chelsea through and through. So that's why I've been practicing for a few days now how to cry. I go in front of the mirror, I put some water in my eyes, and let me cry because I'm a Chelsea.
You need some hot ointment. You put it under your eyes.
Or you need some chili sauce or some hot sauce, and put in your eyes. Or just cut some onion. Cut some onion, and you're gonna have
that one is another good.
And don't forget to practice kissing the badge.
Kiss the badge. That is
that's it.
It's funny,
I just want to highlight something really quick. I mean, I don't know, you mentioned that on your video, but I saw Pochettino has done something. I mean, results need to be proven on the pitch though, but he has said something that is very important. I mean, I think we all saw it. Like the fact that he mentioned that we have to win. It doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, we need time. No, you go to win. Like the guy's mentality is it's just out of this world. Like he's not saying, no, these are youth, it's a project. We have to, it takes some time. The boys did their best and all that. No. We put in the effort. We have to win.
He's setting up
we're going to win.
Yeah,
exactly. I haven't heard.
You understand? It doesn't mean that we're gonna win.
Exactly.
But the message
you have
is
to.
clear. We have a goal. The goal is to win trophies. The goal is to go back to the Champions League. And no
Exactly.
excuses. Oh, we don't know each other yet. Oh, no,
Exactly.
now, today.
Exactly.
But we might lose trying very hard to accomplish what we're trying to do. Yeah.
I give him three months. When all that we win now, in 3 months he'll be sounding like Arteta. Trust in the process. Trust in the process when they're losing. Then the tune will change. This is what happens. It's like, oh yes, you have to say we come to win, all that blah blah blah. When things aren't going too well, oh, the process. We need the players. We need to buy this. And yeah, I've heard this record so many times before. It's actually boring. So.
It's good. I want to be proven wrong, but I think I have a good feeling about this guy. But again, we come here so we can be proven wrong as well.
I think when he was at Tottenham, it was about project, about developing, because that is Tottenham level. They don't want to win. They want to progress. They want to develop, and they want to probably sell and get to the Champions League spot. And now he understands after years of experience that football at the end is about winning. And Chelsea are about winning. So he changed his speech. He changed everything. It doesn't mean Mr. People's Republic that he's going to win. But it means you set up your goal. What is the goal for this season? We deserve to be in the Champions League. We deserve to win trophies. I don't want to hear any excuse. Don't tell me that you feel so... No, go fight for me. So that is the standard that he's trying to push. It doesn't mean that he's going to get there. But clearly, everybody that comes to Chelsea knows what we're trying to do. But if you go there and you say, the boy tries everything. The boys are giving everything. They tried, we're going to try. We're going to try. It's still a young team. It's still... So, as a human being, you need to be pushed one way or another. You need to feel a little bit of pressure. That's why you have to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning and drive freaking through Louisville, freaking traffic in the morning to get to the office. So you set up some goals and some timing. That's what Pochettino is trying to do. But he doesn't say that we're going to win. He's saying that we are here to win. And that is a good tone. So everybody is alerted.
I think he's also trying to set the standard for each and every player, because for him to come in as the head coach and say, oh, give us time. If you say give us time...
Yeah, you give a human being time, they don't do anything. Have you noticed like your exam was postponed and you get lazy? You don't study anymore. When your exam is postponed, you're like, oh, man, I still have time. That is
only lazy students who like that. Me, when my exam is postponed, I feel so like disturbed and I feel so disappointed, because guess what? Maybe you were ready to just go blow the paper, but
I used to be a very lazy student, so yeah. I understand that. When you postpone something, I'm like, I still have
unless
time.
you are not prepared for the exam, that way you can say, okay, I still have a grace period for me to prepare for the exam. But what I think Pochettino is trying to do is he's trying to tell the players that, hey, as I'm coming in, there is no time for anybody. He's trying to give everybody a sense of urgency so that they will be very careful, and we shouldn't they shouldn't repeat what happened last season. Because if you don't tell them we can win, we can do this, we can do that, most players are going to be laid back, like they will relax. They think that, oh, we are still preparing the team for the future. He's saying that from day one, we should be able to win. That's how Chelsea we are known for. We are a winning team. There is no need for us to be waiting and wait. It can't happen. Trust me. Next season, he's going to come with this culture where all the players are going to be serious and we are going to compete with so many things. And I heard he said Lukaku should come and see him. We don't know. Probably he can change things around. For me, I always want to give people the benefit of the doubt, no matter what or how they screw up. We all deserve, a chance in our lifetime. If he should just change Lukaku, nobody will be thinking about Lukaku.
Lukaku don't want to be there, bro. Lukaku made it clear that he doesn't want to be there.
But let's say that Poch called the guy. He says, I like your stature. You are built for the Premier League. You have put on a lot of weight. I want to help you. I want you to also help yourself.
Are you calling him fat?
Oh yeah, he's right now a
Are
fat
you calling
guy.
him fat politely?
He has to play the American football, and said, okay, you know what? You got the talent. You have everything. I'll be able to help you. Are you ready to focus on your soccer and stop granting unnecessary interviews and everything? Trust me, if Lukaku should bang in 10 goals within 3 games, all the people who are chastising of Lukaku, they will forget about the past. So in life, anything can happen. If Lukaku doesn't want to be here, that's another thing. But if coach is ready to help Lukaku and he's ready to like,
it's not gonna happen, brother. Listen, Lukaku, Vlahovic, we're gonna discuss about them. Let me just read a few updates here on social media. People, we're still here as long as I have my people helping me here. When everybody is leaving, is gone, I can leave. But let me just remind you what is happening in the world of football. 43 minutes in my location. England U21 0, Spain 0. So the final still 0-0 so far. I am supporting Spain. No, not Spain. England. England. I'm supporting England because of my boys, Noni Madueke and also Levi Colwill. I want them to have that, that feel-good factor and bring some momentum in the Chelsea team. But I have nothing against Spain. There are certain games that I support Spain because I'm not from England and I'm not from Spain. So I have to choose in every single game what team I will go for. But when one of my boys playing for one of the team, naturally I will go and support that team. All right, so still 0-0 here, almost a half time. Fabrizio Romano just reported about Victor Roque, who just signed for Barcelona, 30 million fee, plus 30 million add-ons. So the package can reach, oh my goodness, if he wins the Ballon d'Or one day, that's how that clause is gonna be activated and whatever. And Victor Roque is now in Corinthia until what? Signing now in Corinthia until okay. Wow. So Victor Roque, nobody wanna hear here because people wanna hear about the Premier League. So Chelsea just confirmed the signing of a defender from Everton. His name is Samuel Smith. He's a young man though. He's like 17 years old, but he's gonna go straight to the academy. So the kindergarten, Doyle kindergarten project is going according to the plan because we are signing every wonder kid around the world, and it might take time for them to grow and start performing in the first team. Christian Pulisic, everybody knows that he already accepted personal terms with AC Milan, and Chelsea already agreed on 22 million transfer fee. Is a package. So good luck to Captain America in the US. Mbappe actually been linked with everybody under the sun, including Chelsea Football Club and Arsenal. David De Gea just said goodbye to everybody in the Premier League because he's going to start a new chapter somewhere else. Andre Onana is going to replace him. And let's wait and see what team De Gea is going to choose to represent next summer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have here, we are on added time, 45+1. Anybody that want to jump with any topic, let's go.
Yeah, who is this guy, Rocky Balboa, you're talking about?
Victor Roque. He's a guy from South America who is signing for Barcelona.
Never heard of him.
Okay, you never watched like a U20 World Cup that just happened few months ago, so I don't blame you.
Too much football on TV, way too much football. The only reason I'm watching this U21 is because you're doing it live, so I'm watching. Otherwise, I wouldn't watch. It's football every day, 24/7. It's too much.
Yeah, too much content. I agree.
There is something I think Poch should also look at. I think he can give Rhys James a new role as Caicedo if this deal is not going to happen, so that Malo Gusto can take Rhys James's position. Just try and see if it's going to work, because I know perfectly well that when Rhys James was on loan at Wigan Athletic, he used to play in the middle and he was very
Yeah, even
fantastic
in the academy days, he played more in the midfield. Even
in the
Chaluba.
midfield. Yeah, so there is no harm in trying. If it works out for you, he might be even far better than Caicedo, because it seems every Chelsea fan is putting their trust in Caicedo. Psychologically, if we don't get the guy, it seems like we're going to be empty
The end of the world.
the world. But we have some fantastic players who are out there who can, just mimic whatever Caicedo is doing at Brighton. So I don't think it's a big deal for now. People should just relax. I don't expect Brighton to also ask for 100 million for a player who was less than 20 million some years back. It's ridiculous. And I think some of these teams, it's about time we give them their own, we pay them with their own, coins, because these guys are taking us for granted. Look at what Inter is now doing. Look at what Brighton is.
You Chelsea, you created a precedent. What do you expect when you spend 120 million on Enzo Fernandez? When you spend crazy amount of money like that, everybody wanna mug you.
Yeah, they will take advantage of you in the market. That's one thing I really like about Marina. That lady knew how to do some of these deals, and I think we should have somebody who will be very tough. If you come close to our player, we have to do the same thing with you. You are trying to get 60 million for Onana, a goalie, and you want us to give you a cheap price for Lukaku.
They want Lukaku like for 10 million or 2 million plus a bag of rice in 5 years.
Pulisic, I don't think it's so cheap like that. Selling him for less than 30 million is like a big deal. He's a very fantastic player, although he's an injury-prone player. We should be looking at some of these things. If they are not going to give us Caicedo, let's say adios, move on to the next player, or we should put Rhys James in the middle. I don't think Rhys James will be a bad player. He knows how to defend. He knows how to also attack. So why don't you put Rhys James there?
And I was even thinking the other day, any people... Yes! England just scored just before half-time. 1-0 to England, people. This is getting crazy. England just scored, people.
Is it Noni Madueke who scored?
No, I didn't. I was even watching another score. I have to watch. They are celebrating. Let them play again, like the replay before I tell who really scored. Because I was watching another screen, and I watched there, and then boom, already 1-0. So the other day I was thinking about even Marc Correa, right? That is a huge mistake that we made last summer. Now, we have to get something out of him. But since we're going to start playing 4 at the back with Pochettino, he's not going to have enough playing time. Who's going to sit on the bench if Chile is fit? If the French guy, Badiashile, is fit. Okay? And if also Levi is fit, and you have Lewis Hall in that same position, what is going to happen? So I think Pochettino need to think outside the box here. He need to start studying their profile and start pushing some of them in the midfield. Don't be surprised if somebody like Cucurella does very good in the midfield. Remember David Luiz. David Luiz, when Mourinho changed him in the midfield, he was one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. So we have to start trying some combinations here and then to see.
Even Ampadu, who is an outcast, that guy is defensively good and he also can attack. You can just try so many options, because if these guys are going to keep us hostage, then the best thing is we have to also do something. We shouldn't wait till the last minute, then we will try and go for some French players who are not even up to, our standard. We need to work out things right now. You tell Brighton, hey, our maximum is £80 million. if you can't give us that deal, then we are sorry. We cannot continue to do the business with you. You move on. You put Reece James into a new role so that Malo Gusto can also get. Even Caicedo is also there. Who knows? We have so many options.
Yeah, we have so many options that we have just to start working.
Because this guy was nobody. Nobody knew him. He was in Belgium, but he was given the chance by Brighton, and look at what he is now. He's now a top guy. The same thing happened to Kante. Before Kante came to England, nobody knew who Kante was until he helped the team. So if you don't give some of these guys the chance,
you want to know what they are capable of doing. So let me just report something. The goal scorer was from free kick, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is the guy who scored for England.
He's a Man City player.
Manchester City player. What a free kick.
I think he deflected on a player.
Yeah, but deflection, you have to hit it though. You know, you wanna take credit from him because he's a Manchester City kid. What's wrong with you? You want it to Noni Madueke? What's wrong? Even if it's deflection, I would take it.
But Chelsea legend Ashley Cole got sent off. Ashley Cole got sent off.
Who?
Ashley Cole, assistant manager. He sent.
Okay. I don't know.
Something dissent or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, maybe he said something. So it's half time, people, and it's 1-0 for England. Ashley Cole, he doesn't care if they win today. That is the most important. You're gonna win it, and he's gonna celebrate. That's it.
But you, Mr. Oakes, Oakes, I have a bone to pick with you. So you last time when you were in your lives, and I said to you, for the amount of money, weekly wages, I am going to pay, not you, but if I'm the Chelsea owner, paying these players 150, 200, whatever a week, I expect value for money. I said this, value for money, and I expect you to be able to play more than one position on that pitch. And you criticize me, and yet today you're saying, no, maybe some of these guys they should be stop playing midfield. You can't have it both ways. Just make up your mind.
Okay, so do you allow me now to answer?
I'm quiet.
Are you right for me to answer? You give me an opportunity to answer. So you always take you put a word in my mouth and you take everything out of context to win the debate. So let me tell you what. So here's a proper Chelsea thing because he likes to twist things around. First of all, there is a context behind everything that I said. First of all, I don't like to change people's position. That is number one, because I believe that you're going to do better from your natural position. Now, when you have a situation that we have now, we are lacking in other position. If we buy somebody like Moises Caicedo, he's not a machine. He can have an injury, and we have to find solution. And we can't sell somebody like Cucurella. We bought him for 60 million. Chelsea, what team? Manchester City. They wanted to pay 40 million. Chelsea went there. Oh, no, that is too cheap. Let me give you 60 million. And if you have nobody to buy him and you have to pay him every single week, why can't you find some kind of role somewhere where you can get some of your money back by him playing? This is the context I'm trying to apply here. I don't want to change people's position when you have everybody there and you are playing Callum Hudson-Odoi as a wing back, and you have Chile and you have Cucurella who can play in that place. Why are you doing that? You have a proper number 9, a target man like Lukaku sitting there, and you prefer to put Raheem Sterling as a number 9. You go like he's like 3.5. He's like a short guy. That's what the point I'm trying to make. So first of all, do the right thing, and then when needed, you can switch people position slowly and surely. If you look at Pep Guardiola, he didn't start immediately using John Stones in the midfield. After years of practicing and understanding how he plays, slowly and surely, You can switch people some positions, but the basics need to be there. The foundation. You are a goalkeeper, be a goalkeeper first. You don't twist people all the time the way we've been seeing at Chelsea Football Club, changing people positions for the heck of it. That is my point. But you are going to pick one word to win the debate and then twist everything that I said. I didn't tell you to change everything, but why not try somebody in a different position and see how it goes when we are lacking somebody from that position? What we saw in the last 3 years is when Reece James is injured, N'Golo Kante is injured, Ben Chilwell is injured, we are dead. We are not a team anymore. Everybody is all over the place. We start losing every single game. In that case, a manager is supposed to come up with ideas. This is why you get paid the money. Find solutions. You can't always give excuses. Reece James is not there. We can't function anymore. Twist the system. Change some position. Change some players. Bam, bam, bam. Confuse the opposition. Get some result. But when everybody is fit, why are you going to do that? Upside down at Chelsea Football Club. It's always the opposite. But you win, bro. You win.
That's you excellent because it's only because I agree 1,000% with what you said about Cucurella, because that guy, if you're going to play further back, I think maybe he's a bit too small to be a central defender. But midfield,
no, he can play from the as a fullback from the left hand side. He can be excellent. But I'm talking about there are so many people ahead of him. But you can try him just like David Luiz because he got some basics of defending.
Yes.
He can help in the midfield, defending from the midfield and also passing the ball properly. Why not? Probably he's going to be a better midfielder than a better fullback. You never know. That's the point.
Yeah, they'll try. Just look at Liverpool. They've changed TAA
Trend,
from
yeah,
right back
look at that.
to midfield, and he's so much better because he's no longer.
Even Nathan Ake. Even me, when Joao Cancelo left Manchester City in January, I was like, no, Manchester City are not going to win the league. They're not going to win the Champions League. It's over because Cancelo was awesome and Pep Guardiola can't handle egos and he got in trouble with Cancelo, blah, 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 blah. Look at Cancelo. He went there in Germany. What Pep did, twist the system a little bit. John Stones in the midfield. Nathan Ake from the left-hand side. Boom, boom, boom. It looks like they've been playing those positions for 10 years.
This guy, Alfonso was winger when he was with Toronto. Alfonso Davies.
Yeah,
but
he doesn't like to be a fullback though.
Yeah, the moment he went to Bayern Munich, they look at the options for him and they started playing him as a fullback. And look at the season.
And I know he performed good there, but I don't want to see him there, man. I think it's a waste of talent. The guy can score goals. The guy can cross the ball just like nobody's on earth. And I think they are losing something in Alfonso Davies. Even himself, I watched one of his interviews, like Alaba got injured, and I was pushed from the left, the left back, and then I stayed there forever. So kind of he was complaining about him playing in that position. But I understand what you mean by Alfonso also. He does pretty good, but I don't want to see them here. I don't want to see him there.
Even in Canada, when Davis plays for Canada, he plays at the front, not as a fullback anymore. He changes, he switches to his natural, his comfortable position. Yeah.
So I completely understand Mr. People's Republic. So everything that I say, there is a context in that particular moment. It's not like in general. Because it's football. Football is about today. It's about strategy during that game. And also depending on what is happening injury-wise, suspensions, and all that. You have to be flexible. But I'm not happy that you're going to impose Kalim Hussein-Odoi to be a wing-back. All right? And he's not. or to play a fullback, and you have Ben Chilwell there. Like that is the kind of situations that I don't want to see. Play players from their strength first, and the rest is gonna be a bonus, if that makes sense. All right, I've been talking and talking. My voice is gone because you don't want to talk. So, all right. So let me check on some update here from Fabrizio Romano. As you can tell clearly here, Noah Lang sent today PSV player. Andre Onana. Next step for Andre Onana. New direct contact between Inter and Manchester United over the weekend. Official final bid next week to be accepted. Clubs hope to have document ready around Wednesday and Thursday. Onana already agreed personal terms, blah, 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 blah. So Onana, people, is going to be the new goalkeeper for Manchester United. Good luck in the Premier League. Good luck with this shot from Noni Madueke is going to defeat Manchester United. And you know what? I will be the biggest Mason Mount enemy when we play them, but I respect the guy, you know. But now you are playing for Manchester United. I'm going to have to be against you. I hope that he had the worst game of his life when he plays Chelsea. But he's my boy, man. I'm not going to give up on my boy, but this is about the team, about Chelsea. We defend our team. Festival. You know what I mean? Let's see. Thiago Silva today. Only focus on Liverpool. Blah, blah, blah. Not Thiago Silva. Thiago Alcantara. Oh. You can't even speak, brother. What's going on with you? David De Gea. I understand that 4 clubs are interested in Brazilian talented winger. When you hear Brazilian talented winger and clubs are interested, you're going to find Chelsea there for sure. His name is Savinho, on loan more from Manchester City. No, that is not going to happen because it's Manchester City. So he's already in the City group, right? What else? And this guy here, Mr. Kim Min Jae, from
South Korea. He's from South Korea, I think.
Yeah. That's right. From South Korea. Right now he's doing his military service. He's in the camp now, training very hard. That's why he's strong on the pitch, man. You can't push that brother because he's gonna knock you down. He's strong. He's a military guy, just like a human son. So he's moving to Bayern Munich. They're going to trigger his release clause, which is 50 million. I think he made a good choice. He rejected Manchester United. Because in Germany, I think he got a better chance to win 4 trophies immediately the day of signing. And at Manchester United, you have to fight with Manchester City. Liverpool are going to be better. And the Arsenal are going to be better. So I think he made a good choice going to...
He took the decision that Harry Kane was afraid to take.
Yeah. Tell me about that guy. That guy has zero ambition in his career, man. What's wrong with Harry Kane? People's Republic. Is this guy like cursed or something? What's wrong with Kane?
No, I think I personally understand him. You know, in life, it's not... Trophies, I know for most people means everything, but for him, he looks for comfort, safety, and comfort. And if he goes to, I don't know, United, City, or wherever, to Bayern, maybe his surroundings, his people around him, the coaching staff, whatever, the town, is not for him. It's not, and you
so
probably
listen,
find.
I have to give you some stuff that I read on social media, right? Kyle Walker left Tottenham Hotspurs when he was like 27, 28. Right now, he got 13 trophies, 1 3. And Harry Kane got 0 trophy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Probably he won the Audi Cup and that counts as a trophy or something. But Kane beside the Audi Cup, nothing else. People.
But you always say that football's a business. So I'll ask you the same question. Who has earned more money in that time, Kyle Walker or Harry Kane?
Yeah, Kyle Walker got a better salary at Manchester City and got better. Yes, check online. Yeah, I know you always check online, check some fact online. Check it. Harry Kane is on like about 200K a week. You know how much City pay their players? 250, 300, you name it. So they are probably the same salary or more for Walker. So it's not only about the money, but also about the trophy, about the honors that you're gonna get. So imagine if Kane joined Manchester City 2 years ago. They were not going to buy Haaland, and Kane probably was going to have like 2 Champions League trophies. Because that season, they got beaten by Real Madrid. I think if they had a proper number 9, that season, they were going to win it, the Champions League. And last season, of course, they were going to win back-to-back Champions League. If Kane went to City. So that guy has zero ambition. People still have time here. I'm just reminding you that we don't really comment games. We just watch the game and we're talking football. The game just started.
But it could also be a power thing, and I'll explain myself here. So like at Tottenham, he is the king. He is the ruler. He's the top of the tree, whatever, blah, blah. Everybody, Harry Kane this, Harry Kane that, and he calls the shots. If he leaves and goes somewhere else, no matter what, he will no longer be the big boss. He will no longer be that guy who runs the show. Maybe that's what he also is afraid of, losing that control, that power.
Good point.
I don't know.
Good point. Mr. Chelsea fan, what do you think about Harry Kane? What he should do now? Stay at Tottenham Hotspur, sign a new contract and win another Audi Cup? Or move on and go search for some trophies? What is your position?
He should tell his daddy Levy that release me right now. Like he should leave this summer because it's his daddy that is keeping him on. It's like he's in chains or something. Leave this summer or else I'm going to cause riot in the dressing room. If he has that power, he can cause disruptions in the dressing room. Leave. Like this is the time. He's what, 30? So
29, almost 30.
29,
it's gonna be 30 in few weeks from now.
He's getting there. So he should leave now. You know, if a team comes with 40 million, let me go. Bayern, let me go. Real Madrid, let him go and win trophies. I mean, how many records does he want to break at Tottenham? He's broken every record there. So
he just want to break the record. Alan Shearer, right?
Yeah.
The more goals scored in the Premier League. That's what he wants. So.
But if he's going to leave for money, then he might as well just go to Saudi. You know, he might as well just go there. If he's leaving just for money, then why bother even go to Bayern or the other ones? Just go to Saudi and get eye-watering money there and finish it for 3-4 years when your career's. Why not? Yeah. If that's the case, if you say football's a business and you want to make your last big paycheck, go to Saudi. Those guys will give you more money than you know what to do with. Yeah. And it is, I don't know.
Good point.
But it's
good point.
But isn't he currently the highest? Isn't he currently the highest paid at Tottenham? Like what more?
Yes.
I don't know.
But the highest paid in Tottenham could be minimum wage for other teams. You know, like somebody like Raheem Sterling is getting 350k at Chelsea, and Harry Kane is around 200k a week. You see, so your highest paid in the certain teams could be a minimum wage for Chelsea academy product. If you go to those teams like Bournemouth, Burnley, their players don't get even the salary that Chelsea academy got. So tells you everything. Over there are still players who are on like 10k, 8k a week or something like that. Moises Caicedo, he was like on 4k a week. They just gave him a new contract in January. and he's on 10K. So much better, a lot of money already, but he was basically on minimum wage over there. So depending on the team that you play for, so you might be well paid in one team, but still represent nothing compared to other players in other teams. Okay, people, second half, 50 minutes, England 1, Spain 0, and it's Casey Palmer. Palmer, the Manchester City kid who just scored. I just want like Noni Madueke to do something here, so we don't hear all the time Manchester City are dominating Europe. We are dominating even the national team. We are. It's always us. We are saving the world. Blah 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 blah. I want somebody else to score a goal here, you know, so he doesn't get all the attention and Manchester City all the attention thing. Me. All right, people, if you want to join us, you can do it now. If people are tired and don't speak anymore, and then we're going to leave. So, let's go. Talk about Vlahovic. Mark, talk to me. Mark, are you there? Who wanna talk about Vlahovic to Chelsea? Anybody? No? Hey, don't feel obligated. If you have the family or you at work, you don't want to talk, it's okay. It's okay. Don't say anything. I understand that. I completely understand that. Don't worry about it. Okay, people, join us. Let me double check if we have. Oh, Spain just scored 1-1. Oh no. Yeah, 1-1. 1-1, people. Spain just scored 1-1. Unfortunately. Man, can you just imagine? Imagine if England bottled this final. It's going to be the England thing. It's not coming home. Oh, the VAR is checking it, people. Sorry, we have to wait for the VAR decision. I don't know if people can hear me because I'm not getting any comment from anybody. So probably my stream is not working anymore or something. But if you can hear me, it looks like the VAR is double checking on something here.
Yeah, checking.
VAR checking, people. VAR still checking. Let's see what's going to happen. The goal is under review. And Wilfried Zaha rejected a big money move from Al Nassr. Offside. Offside. This is offside. Yeah. It's offside. The goal been taken off, people. So it's not a goal.
What the Saudis are doing right now is so ridiculous. Like, it seems like they are getting all the good players right now and some of the good retired players. And I don't know how they can, maintain some of these players for too long. Looking at the rules and regulation about the religious, rules over there in Saudi Arabia, because some of these boys, they would like to party, and I don't know how they're going to manage the living standard over there in Saudi Arabia. But
are you worried about a multi-billion or trillion? They're talking about trillion here. Why are you feeling sorry about them? They got money. What's wrong?
No, but when they do that, the MLS is also going to collapse in a way, because I don't think people in America take too much pride in soccer. Soccer is not the number one game in America, and they are trying to. There should be some regulations where spending will be, because the way they are doing things is going to destroy so many businesses. I'm talking about football businesses. Let's say that somebody want to come to the MLS. If you don't give them more than 100 million per season, it's going to be a big problem, because they are setting the precedent. So if you look at the other leagues, the Japanese league, the Australian league, the MLS, and so many other leagues, I think it's unfair. So they have to do something about it. How can you pay a player for a season for
Well, the
more?
problem is they're not gonna be able to buy everybody. They're gonna buy only a handful of players, and also China. When China were offering billions, they didn't. Nothing really changed. It was more about the people at the end of their career going there. The difference with Saudi now is they are mixing up, young players, the players that are still on top of their games, everybody, better coaches and all that. So a little bit different, but I don't think they're gonna be.
Yeah, so
They're gonna afford just to buy
teaching,
everybody. It's not gonna happen that way.
These up and coming players how to do the business. If it's not going to be more than 100 million, obviously there wouldn't be any deal. Which to me, they have to regulate some of these things. And just recently, I saw NSA, the Saudi government, giving Cristiano Ronaldo some nice bike. Like everything was customized, and some of these things can entice so many players. I think it's a good thing, but they have to watch the spending. The spending is so outrageous that any player will demand a huge amount of money before joining some of these other leagues. So, I mean, they are doing a good job, but I guess not every player will be excited to go there and play. But let's see how it goes. Maybe after one season, some of these players will decide to go back to their various clubs. I don't know, because in Saudi Arabia, you can't do certain things you have been doing in Europe. That is one, thing some of these players have to be very careful as they are going to play over there, because the slightest mistake you make over there, you are in a very deep, trouble.
No, the problem is
like Aubameyang, the party boy.
What is that?
Like Aubameyang, if he goes there and start partying.
Oh no, they're going to lash you in.
That is a one-sided kind of vision. I think Saudi Arabia or the Middle East are open to many people that we don't know. It's just on paper. They tell you, oh, you can't do this and that. In Saudi Arabia, they even have women teams playing football, like girls and women teams. They're playing games without covering their hair.
But that is the other side of social life. But we're talking about certain rules. You cannot even drink, and you can't do so many things.
No, there are specific places that you can drink. Like let me finish. Like that is another vision that the Western countries wanna paint to certain countries, like in Africa or South America or the Middle East, because they wanna paint you a certain way so they can be, like we are champions of democracy. We are champions. Everything that is happening in our country is illegal and good, and everything from you guys is bad. So I don't want to really get into that, because I'm sick and tired of that. Years ago, I don't want to remind you your background, what you did to other people. Now you're going to other countries and you want to impose them your lifestyle immediately. No. They are changing slowly and surely. Before, women couldn't even drive. Now, women are driving. Women.
Okay, Oz.
Let me
sorry
finish.
to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you before you forget about it. What would have happened to Mason Greenwood or Benjamin Mendy if they were playing in the Saudi Arabian league? I just want your opinion.
I will come to that. I will come to that context. And what I'm trying to say here is that the way that we see on TV, or people want us to believe, is not exactly what is happening there. We even saw the World Cup in Qatar was one of the best World Cups ever. We saw women, Western women walking on the street with their Western clothes and didn't bother anybody. Nobody went to jail for that. So I think it's been like exaggerating on TV, painting people like, oh, there is no human right there. You can't do this and that. Let me give you one example. Over there, people told us if you are not married, you can't live with a girl together. Ronaldo went there. He's not married. And he's not in jail. He's living with his girlfriend and kid. Nothing is happening. So tell you that Saudi, they want to give a good impression to the world. And there are certain rules that are going to be, accepted because they want the world to see that they are making changes, and it's not what the media want you to believe. So going back to Mason Greenwood and Benjamin Mendy, if that happened,
I slept with 10,000 women.
That brother
that is a lot. I don't know how he still has some power, man. That guy is a champion.
It's a good boy.
He's a mentor to many of. What the heck? Listen,
I think he need to teach me how he does it, man.
that is totally like me and my friend were talking about it, and obviously every day he has to sleep with 5 women every day. So I don't know how he was doing it and also playing soccer, because this is some crazy.
But listen,
that's some crazy statement.
But listen, I don't condone what he did. If he did, because he's still innocent until proven guilty, right? So let's keep it that way, and let's keep it legal and not try to point fingers. And you know that some people are they are sick. They are sick and they are addicted on something, and you can't really point fingers. So we're gonna keep it a little bit clean, and we're gonna give the benefit of the doubt until the verdict is out, right?
That's a good statistic, though. It's a very good statistic.
What statistic?
10K.
Like 10,000.
Yeah. 10K is a very good statistic, man, for that guy.
Yeah, the guy is a champion really on that. If he did that, it could be.
He's a soccer player can live that lifestyle. Most of these players, it's very difficult to even sleep with their partners when the season is on. Talk of sleeping with 5 women every day. I don't think it's possible. Probably.
I don't know if those accusations are just media. Let's not get too explicit here because I might be blocked. But I think sometimes the media might exaggerate that because they know they're gonna get the reaction. I don't know if that is true, that he went and told the judge that, hey, I did this and that. But because it's gonna always they are tabloids. That's what they do. They create stories, and the story that will attract attention from people.
Yeah, but the argument I was trying to make, you were not trying to get the whole thing is when you talk of the Middle East, there are certain areas. I've been to some of these Middle Eastern areas. It's a very fantastic area to live. And if you talk of maybe UAE, for instance, it's more or less like you are in UK or you are in America or you are in certain areas with a very light, religious rules and regulations. But when you talk of the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, they don't care who you are. When you go contrary to what they are doing, they have the Sharia law. And it's a very serious thing. So some of these players going there, that means they have to live a lifestyle that will please the kingdom.
But my friend, like I said here, Cristiano Ronaldo is living illegally because even newspapers back then when he joined, all the newspaper made it headlines. Cristiano Ronaldo might be in trouble. He might go in jail. He might. But remember, those transfers are coming from the state. Like the state owned all the teams. They own shares on all those teams. So they did their homework on those players. They know that nobody is perfect, and we have to show the world that we accept everybody. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And they are specific. Yeah, what do you want to say?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if they go there, it's nice, but they have to be very careful the way they live their life over there, because they have to live certain way. You can't do anything like the way you have been doing in the UK, France, or Italy. If you do that, then you're going to have a whole lot of problem with yourself, because this is their rules and you have to respect their rules that they have there, no matter who you are. That's what, like, most of these guys would have gone, like the likes of Pogba and all those guys. They could have been attracted to go to those areas, but trust me, Pogba will choose Miami or LA than to go to Saudi Arabia, because within him, he's a Muslim though, but he might go against the rules that they have over there.
You make it sounds like over there is no party. You can't party at home. You can't go to a nightclub.
Oh yeah, you can do it with
They
your
have
wife.
nightclubs. They have specific places to go where you can enjoy. You have your VIP places. You have pretty much everything.
How would you feel you go to a nightclub without seeing a single woman over there in the nightclub, and you see couples? If you are a single guy, you go there, you see only somebody and the wife. I don't think they will even go there. If you see a nightclub, obviously it's going to be a guy's nightclub. Everybody you see there will be a guy, because in Saudi Arabia, there is no way. I had an uncle who was working for the embassy of Ghana in Saudi Arabia, and over there they have like single home for ladies and for men, so you can't even go to your own sister's place. Everything is well structured. That's what I'm trying to. You go there and you are watching a movie. There are certain aspects of the movie they cut them off. You can't even drink in public. You have a very serious issue with the law. And if you go sleep with somebody, it's a very big. That's what I'm trying to say. And I respect that, because everybody and the way they want to live, that's their laws. And if you are a footballer, you are going there, you can't do the lifestyle over there in UK and transform it over there in Saudi Arabia. You'll be in a serious trouble. It's not like Dubai or UAE or Bahrain or Qatar. Those areas, they are lenient. They can tolerate certain things. But when it comes to Saudi Arabia, I'm telling you, and even the Nigerians in this platform will tell you that the lifestyle in the southern part of Nigeria is totally different from the northern part. The northern parts, any Nigerian will tell you, you can't go there and do certain things in Lagos, then you go do there, in the north.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Chelsea fan wanted to say something.
Yeah, I hear what Mark is trying to say. He's trying to say, they should exercise some caution. Not that you can't do it, but at least be aware that these things exist, because sometimes some of our stars do not know that. When you're only concentrating on football, there are times that you don't know some things that are happening, and you just go there and you think that you might get away with some things there, and definitely you will not. But that's an interesting point. I just want to go back to you. You asked about Vlahovic. I think Chelsea did bid like 65 million for him. I don't know.
That's what we heard. Not confirmed officially yet.
Not confirmed. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that brother. He's good, but I'm not sure if he's.
Is what Chelsea need. Are you just afraid because he's from Serie A and you don't want to have another Lukaku and Morata, or
probably
don't rate him?
Yeah, probably that's an unconscious reason that I'm not sure about him, because he was really hyped. He wasn't even hyped. He was good at Fiorentina. Then he came to Juventus. I don't know whether it was a structure or whatever it was, and then he just,
Yeah, I can argue that it's just like leaving Pep Guardiola attacking tiki-taka football. All the chances are created, and joining Antonio Conte's team. That is how I see it, from Fiorentina to Juventus. You coming to play for Max Allegri, and you know what you're gonna get. Park the bus, and then nobody is serving you there.
That's true.
So it could be that. I'm trying to find some positive things to say here, because if he signed for Chelsea, and I have to find some positivity.
And Juve bought that guy for 80 million. So and they'll try to get some money out of him. They will want to get at least 70. So let's see what Chelsea Chelsea are going to do about that because, maybe he's the person that they are talking about because they mentioned that they need another striker, an established person. So if he's the one, then let's see. Who knows? He might come and transform our attack and again.
If Broja didn't get that ACL injury, I was going to be totally against Vlahovic. But because of that injury, when somebody got an ACL injury, I have my doubt. Like, I don't trust you anymore. You don't trust your body the same way anymore. So I'm kind of like, I don't know about Broja. It's becoming 50-50. So if Broja was still 100%, no ACL, I think I was going to be against it. But if Pochettino thinks that Vlahovic is going to do the job, and he's good. I'm looking for somebody more imposing, more imposing in the box, who can play with his back to the goal, and can play different really ways. I'm okay for it, but Jackson is another kind of different style of playing. He's not like a proper target man.
Yeah,
and we need somebody who can score with his head. We need somebody who can be handful, pushing people in the box and all that. So I would tolerate this transfer if it's happened.
I think if I put both between him and this other guy too, Lautaro, I think
I would drive him to the airport. Don't even try that. Lautaro, get him out. Don't sign him. Not even get him out, because he can't even be signed for Chelsea. To do what exactly?
Well, I've been reading reports that Poch kind of like wants to work with him or whatever those reports are.
I'm sick and tired of, let's wait. The manager is going to improve you. The manager is... That brother showed me over and over again he's not good. He's not clinical. He's heart attack FC. With even the national team, Messi almost had a heart attack by providing those one-on-one passes to that brother and missing almost 90% of them. And when he scores one, everybody forget about all 4 games. No, I don't want this brother at Chelsea. I think we have many Lautaro Martinez already in the team that we can develop. No, not him.
I think the brother is more effective in like a 2-person attack. Just in case he misses, then someone else scores. Because isn't that how he was more effective?
He need a target man, though. He need another one. He can't. You can't bring Lautaro Martinez to play with Jackson.
Yeah, that's true.
Both of them are very poor. They are very. Jackson is taller,
but who brings the best out of Lukaku? It's Martinez. So why not sign him?
He got a different profile. Lukaku can lay the ball to him and play 1-2. So if you bring him now, we don't need him because we have Jackson, we have Datro Fofana, we have Tino Endren, we have many people who can do the Lautaro in front. Okay, even Nkunku can do the Lautaro. We need a different profile. So you bringing him, I understand that he can do good. But you need
with Lukaku.
Yeah, with Lukaku or with another profile. That's what I'm talking about.
Because for your 99 million pounds there, Lukaku there, which is obviously a flop Lukaku, but if they bring in Martinez and they can rekindle that relationship they have in Inter, then it's a win-win for Chelsea. Our investment suddenly is looking
bring both of them, it's not going to happen, bro.
Well, we have my Lukaku is our player. We own him already, so I don't see setting him to AC Milan for 15 million plus a bag of maize. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, but at some point you have to take a nail because you made those kind of mistakes. You have to pay for it at some point. Sometimes just get rid and then think about the future. That's what even Arsenal did, They bought Nicolas Pepe and they had Ozil in ridiculous salaries, and Aubameyang and others. Sometimes you have to act like a big club, take the L and move on and learn from that, because we can't still making those kind of stupid mistakes anymore.
It seems Chelsea heard your cry about Baba Rahman, and they just like finally just destroyed his contract.
And don't get me wrong, that is my own brother, right? That is my own brother, because people might twist it and say I have an agenda.
No,
I was just talking about he never played for Chelsea. He played like few games under Jose Mourinho. He was shipped on loan, and on loan over there he got like an ACL injury when he was at Shakhtar in Germany, and since there he's not the same. But he was a very promising young man. He was going to get to the next level if he didn't get the ACL injury. So I don't really blame him, because Chelsea were keeping on giving him 1 year extension, 2 years extension, hoping that they can sell him for a big price, and nobody is coming for it. So I don't blame him. I was just talking about the comparison in the Chelsea community, that this Baba is getting more money than Mason Mount.
And that guy had been at Chelsea.
But we never saw him. But he's getting more money than Mason Mount. Bakayoko, we never saw him. And he's getting 2 or 3 times the money that Mason Mount or other academy product are on. But when Mason Mount want to fight for his life and get some of the money he deserves, oh, no. This is too much. He's greedy. And my point was like, what Baba Rahman did to Chelsea to deserve twice the money than Mason Mount is on, or what the freaking what's his name again, Malang Sarr is getting the money. That is my problem. It's justice for everybody, and not because you are from Ghana or you are from South Africa, you just deserve less money or something. I don't like that kind of discrimination, and that is my problem.
To make matters worse, Mason Mount had the guts to read from a paper instead of speaking from the heart. He had to speak from the heart. He's been at Chelsea since 8. You don't need a paper.
Yeah, you don't need a paper, but you have to cry though. He needed to practice a little bit of crying.
Baba Rahman did he made a very wrong choice by joining Chelsea at a time when they went in for him. He could have stayed in another club for a while before joining Chelsea, because at the time he was coming in, look at the players who were there at the time and ask yourself, am I going to get a playing time? Who am I going to overtake if I go to Chelsea? And with that, it messed up this guy's development, because he was a prospect. This guy was so good at the time.
But the problem is, my friend, you have to take it off you could have moved to Dortmund or whatever team it was back then.
Exactly. He was in France.
But how much money they are going to pay? You coming to Chelsea, you got 10 times the money you are on in France. You are like, you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going there. I'm taking the money. If I get a loan out, they still pay me the same amount of money. And he was really a very good prospect back then. If he didn't have that injury on loan, I think that brother was going to be one of the best in the business right now. So he just been unlucky, but unlucky with a lot of money in my bank account, bro. I'm not gonna regret for that. I don't think he made a choice on purpose, and he knew that he was going to get injured and anything. This is football, bro. This is football. Anything can happen anytime. So I don't blame him for choosing Chelsea, because Chelsea were providing a lot of money, and if I get loan somewhere, the money is good, and I'll be cooking in other clubs. What's wrong with that? Baba.
He's not even that popular among the Ghanaian fans. People think he doesn't deserve to be in the Black Stars, which I think is rather unfortunate, because the guy on a good day, if he doesn't have any issues and he's really fit, he can really do good. But for now, I think I would say he's done. He went to Reading. Reading nearly went to relegation, or they even went to relegation. I don't know which. And his performance over there wasn't anything to write about, because
Yeah, you can't blame only him for relegated Reading. Casadei, your boy Casadei also was there. Are you gonna blame him for getting them relegated? No.
Yeah. So
it's the entire team. When the entire team not working, you don't blame one player.
So I guess he's done, and I mean, I don't know if Chelsea are going to give him some compensation as they are terminating him. I guess he had.
No, they released him. I heard that they released him already.
Oh, okay. I think it's 4 million, from what I heard.
No, they're gonna release him on free, but Chelsea are gonna get some bonuses if that team, I don't know, Olympiacos or something. I don't know. Some Greece teams. Olympiacos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in that Greece team, like he's going.
I think Olympiacos or POK.
Yeah, that one. I can't pronounce their name, but yeah, that one. POK or something. So Chelsea are gonna get some money only if he achieves some kind of performances and some kind of trophies over there. So on paper, he's living on free, so we can get him off the books. It's finished. But to try to get something somehow, we included some kind of clauses over there. If you achieve this and that, you can give us 1 billion or 2 million or something like that. It might not happen though. So it might not happen.
And what happened to Ziyech?
Hakim Ziyech, yeah. Mr. People's Republic, you wanted to comment because you have been quiet. Are you at work or something?
No, I was just listening. I'm just very interested.
Okay, so what do you think about Baba? If you don't want to talk about Baba, you can talk about Hakim Ziyech failing. Huh?
Yeah, what is the update on Hakim Ziyech? Because I've heard something about he failed a medical again.
There are many versions on that. It's not only. And Hakim Ziyech himself came on social media and say, and just like laughed at it, like he didn't fail medical. There are some other reasons. Like he put his knees and show people, like put a laughing emojis, like failed medical laughing emojis, just kind of brushing the report off. I don't know what the reason is, but
I think he just want to stay and fight for his position. That's what
he doesn't like. He doesn't want to stay, bro. You can see even the body language. The brother wanted to go to Ajax last summer. It didn't work out. The last minute, even Ajax were even selling his shirt number 22 over there. They show it in the store, and then something happened the last minute. I don't know, the loan fee or something didn't work out, and then it was a fail. And last January, instead of joining PSG, it was like the fax machine or something didn't work, and then the document went too late and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so Cole Palmer is out, people. The guy who scored for England, he's out now. I think England are going to close the shop and try to see this game out. So England are 7 minutes away from winning Euro under 21.
Who's the manager of England? Who's the manager of Spain for the under 21s?
I don't know. I don't even care about it. All I know about England is like Ashley Cole is the assistant. That's all I know.
Lee Carsley. His name is Lee Carsley.
What people don't realize is Bakayo, Saka, and these boys are going to be cooking 2026. Trust me, because if I look at this English under 21 squad, they have a whole lot of players, a lot of Premier League, players playing with this team. So I guess they have a very strong team for the 2026 World Cup by then.
Yeah, they always do that though. For years, golden generation. Lampard, Lampard, John Terry, Gerrard, Gallagher. Listen, we heard everything about this England team. They had even better players in the past that were going apparently on paper to win the World Cup or win everything. They always bottle it. Even at their own stadium, Wembley is coming home. This time around, we're going to beat Italy. It's always that way with England. They have changed. Huh?
If we say that, that means it's always going to be the same. I don't think so.
I hope they change though, because they have so much talent not to win anything. Like they have they are like France, right? Abundance of young people from like African, African countries and all that. They have ballers there, but I think they are lacking a little bit of a manager like Thomas Tuchel, and a manager like who come to win and not
a finisher. Manager.
Yeah, that's right.
That's your words.
There's somebody who can come with just a lot of attitude and say, no, we are not young anymore. We are not prospect anymore. This team, we are going to win Euros. We are going to win the World Cup. We are going to do this and that. Set up a standard. But if you look at somebody like Gareth Southgate, is always very soft. The boys tried everything, just like freaking Graham Potter. The boy tried everything. You need character because you are not a coach. In the national team, you are a manager. You have 3 weeks, 2 weeks with your players, 1 month of tournament. You have to be harsh. You have to be hard. You have to push to the limit. That guy is so soft.
What I want to believe is probably maybe previous times, the English media will let you believe that we have the best team in the world and expectation will be so high going into a tournament. And when they go into a tournament, what we'll realize is most of the time they leave the tournament in the first round. So a lot of it has to do with the media, the way they will overhype their players and the way they will talk much about them.
You can blame the media whatever you want, but eye tests don't lie, number don't lie. Back then you have Frank Lampard, probably the best in the business. You have Steven Gerrard. You have somebody like
that's a house
like a
household
Scorsese.
name.
They have everything on paper. It just was lacking that. That is not hyping, and that is
nobody
like
can tell me when Goran Eriksson was a bad coach then, because he was handling some of these boys, and even Capello, a very traditional, coach, very disciplined. And he also came in and nothing was working for them. That's why I want to believe that, hey, you might think you have Steven Gerrard, it's like PSG. You can have all the necessary ingredients. But if they don't do whatever they expect
back then, they were very, very divided. You will see even on the pitch like Manchester United.
Manchester United players
and with Chelsea and Liverpool. It's like Frank Lampard said it in one of the shows. Like we were just wanted to go home. Like he said that you will see like Argentinian players or from Italy or whatever, they can't wait for their national teams, right? Like the day that they get off, they get to the on the plane, they fly like they can't wait. But in the England camp, it's just like so cold and so like everybody is individual. It's just they brought all the club issues,
the rivalry.
The rivalry from the club into the team. They don't even talk each other the way, like having a laugh or anything. It's just like we are here for business. But all that is the manager in that needs to make you understand that this is the country and this is a new culture and all that. And back then they couldn't even play Lampard, Gerrard and even Paul Scholes together. They couldn't really find the right combination. So it has something also to do with the coach back then didn't have the right attitude, the right personality to put them together for a cause. Anyways, it's going to take you freaking 1 month in the hotel. You can take your rivalry away and let fight for the country. So and now's day is the opposite, because the players who play from different club, you can say them laughing after games. They are not that kind of rivalry. You will see from Tottenham Hotspurs and Arsenal, Saka with Harry Kane, laughing, having good time and all that. So now it's just lacking that finisher to put them together and just like Pochettino said yesterday, no more excuses. Forget about the past. We are here not to play games. We are not kids anymore. We have to win now.
Brothers, I just want to bring something.
Yes.
Do you think, I have a feeling, or do you guys think that the failed move of Hakim Ziyech to Paris was because of this knee problem, but they had to look for an excuse and say it's the fax machine. Because I think there is more to that. I think there is more to that than meets the eye. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Something might have happened, or they might have done some kind of a scan and they saw something, and then they said, "Nope, we're not going to do it," and then we're going to blame Chelsea for that. Because
yeah, that is a good.
He just played for Morocco against.
Oh my goodness! Wait,
against against Brazil or what? Like before that medical. So what's wrong? There's something doesn't make sense.
Give me a few minutes. Let me fix the microphone.
That's
if
just
you are watching
that's
me
just
YouTube,
my feeling that
I know
probably they had discovered something somewhere, and then look for a excuse.
Wait, keep talking.
In the situation, nobody knows what is going on, because today they will tell you it's a knee injury, he has to play, and if it's better, they will pay him full. If there is any injury, they're going to deduct some money and all kind of. I don't know what is going on right now, because
nobody is gonna.
The guy has to settle his future as soon as possible. If he has to
somebody
stay here,
need to keep
then
talking,
they have to
because
plan
I can't
for him
hear anything
to stay.
from
But if they're still
StreamYard,
looking for a club,
they can
then
hear
I guess
you on
they
YouTube,
can just do it as soon as
but
possible,
I
because
lost
they don't
my
want to
audio from where
add a
I'm
player
taking your
who
voices,
has no
so
future
I'm
in the
fixing
team
it right now.
with
Don't
the
worry
current
about it.
squad.
You might
That way
lose
it's not
me
going
a
to
little
like
bit. You might not even
work
see
properly.
me,
And I don't know
but we
how
can hear you. Keep
players
talking
sometimes communicate. A bad character can,
while I'm trying to
destroy
fix it.
every character. If this guy should hang around with the new boys and he starts, saying stuff about our club, and the new guys also get or take that information, it can also affect them, So the earlier the better. I don't think he has to stay in for so long. They have to, settle his future as soon as possible.
There was a tweet. I read a tweet yesterday that said it.
All right, sorry, I'm back. I was gone for a little bit because
they might revive the interest in Ziyech. They might try to renegotiate. If I was him, I would take that cut, man, because he's not going to play. I mean,
of course, because new players are here. There is no way you can get a place in the squad. So
exactly,
it's better he just find something as quick as possible and settle his future, because if he continues to wait, he might end up at Chelsea and train with the under-20s or maybe the women team. I don't know.
And Saudi is providing a lifeline here, because I don't think if he doesn't go to Saudi, I don't know which European club will come for him.
Or maybe Ajax.
Maybe.
But the Ajax windows, is it going to close August 1st like England? I don't think so. Or maybe there will be some exception for him. Who knows? But I guess next week a whole lot of things are going to happen. Like we are going to settle the goalkeeper situation, the midfield, and the attack, because they have to fly out, I think, on the 17th. So if they have to start the preseason and new players are not going to be there at the preseason, it's another problem. That's the same thing I was talking about the last time. When we started last season, preseason, Sterling was not with the team. He joined later. Koulibaly wasn't with them. Some other players, I think Cucurella and all those, they were not with the team when they came to the US.
Yeah, I would prefer us to have everybody there instead of having the players that are not going to be part of the team. Do the preseason, and then other players are going to start the season. It doesn't work that way.
But I think Poch is not going to make that same mistake.
No, he's not going to do, because I heard that Callum Hudson-Odoi even his training is on, in other pitches, because they are trying to sell him. Let me say, Kenny, are you there? Kenny.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know what age are you, but you looks like young. So I'm gonna take you off, unless if you have like your big brothers or sister, or if I know you, because I don't know what the law is in your country, so I don't want to put kid here without any authorization, because I don't allow my Blue Army to go online without me saying something. So probably next time when you are with another person or your brother.
I think that voice sounds familiar. He has contributed before.
But well,
Shady
we're gonna
sounds
see
like-
that after that. So I don't wanna get in trouble, and I don't wanna expose any kind of kid in the world. Social media is very, very, very tough world. That's why, huh?
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Oh,
So-
I was going to add to your point that what you mentioned. There was a statement that I think Poch made. I think it's a media release or something. That the idea was that the people who were not, the players who are not, happy, who are not part of the plan, should not even come to pre-season. And I think that makes sense because you don't want somebody who is unhappy to come to pre-season to come and disrupt the harmony and the team building during that pre-season. So the idea is that those whose futures are uncertain, they stay back. And those who are not happy,
Okay.
to be at the club, they stay back. And only those who are committed to the club will go to pre-season. And I think that's a great
Yeah,
idea.
that is a great thing. So England are 1 minute away from winning it. Noni Madueke is gonna be champions of Europe, people. And at the back, man, I am just watching my boy Levi Colwill killing it from the back. And hey, give him a long-term contract. I don't want to hear anything. This is the
Sorry, this is not that related to sports, but what do you guys think about Thread, the new Meta, platform? It's almost like Twitter. I don't know if you guys have signed up.
No way, you know how. I must
They have
say,
to pay me money for me to promote them here.
Because people
Exactly,
are just making
exactly.
fun. People are making fun of Elon Musk that he could have bought like 10 European teams with that 41 billion than to buy Twitter, because what happens is a lot of people are shifting from Twitter to the new Thread. So it seems like a loss for him.
Yeah, I read that there was like 30 million downloads in just on Friday that it was launched. That's really.
And they said they are going to sue Facebook for imitating them. Everything looks like Twitter.
Oh my goodness, penalty. Is that penalty? Yeah, keep talking, bro. Keep talking.
Well, I'm gonna. I don't even have Instagram, so I don't know.
Oh, you're not on Instagram. Oh,
No, I don't. I don't even use Facebook. But I'm gonna Google it and see how it looks like.
What is the name of that man? That is too much.
Thread. It's called Thread.
Thread? So
Thread,
it's just like Twitter or something?
Exactly like Twitter. Everything you tweet.
Copy and paste.
you
Copy
say
and
you
paste.
thread. Maybe exactly. That's why Twitter is so angry right now that they are going to sue Facebook for imitating them. Everything looks the same. Just that it's only
as Mr. Oak says, copy and paste narrative. That's what he always likes to say. Copy and paste narrative.
And they said Elon Musk could have bought Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern, Manchester United, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, PSG, Tottenham, Juve, Dortmund, Atleti, Inter, Everton, with that 40 million.
Man, Spain got a penalty.
Penalty.
Got a penalty the last minute.
Oh no! Who had penalty?
Spain.
What a very, very dodgy penalty. That was a very thin one. Come on, man.
Penalty awarded, people. Man, we're gonna be here for 30 more minutes.
Colwill guilty.
Guys, I wanted to put out something to you guys here. This thing that Colwill is saying, I don't want to sign a contract because I want to make sure that I'm important. I want to make a comment here, and you guys to chime in. I don't want a guy who will think that, I don't have to prove myself. I just want to feel important. I want to see a commitment in the pitch. I don't want, I'm hoping that it doesn't go to that direction. That because
you are right.
He wants him, then he comes to say, no, I'm not going to sign a contract until I know that I'm important, because I know that Koulibaly left. We let go of Koulibaly to give space to this guy. So if he's coming, I hope there won't be an attitude problem.
One thing about Colwill is, he was supposed to play for us, and we sent him on a loan. And luckily for him, he's doing well one way or the other. So he feels like he is now at the upper hand. No player should be bigger than Chelsea, so far as any fan or a coach or whatever. He has to be a team player. You don't have to set a rule, any coach, that, hey, I have to play at all costs. If
Exactly.
you have to play, it has to be on a merit that, hey, you have improved on training and everything.
Yes, penalty
What-
missed. I'm happy for England and my boys, man, because Levi Colwill was going to get it in the face. Really, people were going to call him all kind of names, and even now I have 2 headers already here. I have Mark, who is another header, and I have Chelsea fan.
No. Don't get it
Let me
twisted.
finish. Let me finish. I know I'm joking here. I'm joking here, but this penalty, if it went in, everybody was going to say, "You see, he lost the game for England, and he doesn't deserve. He got a bad attitude,
knew you were going to say
and
that.
he doesn't have to be entitled of anything." I have a different opinion. You just gave your opinions about Colwill. I will discuss about it. Let's hear from Mr. People's Republic before I get on you people. You people get ready, because I have a hammer, a big hammer for you. You guys are leading some kind of agendas already about my boy Levi Colwill.
You have Thor's hammer on us.
Listen, I have a big hammer in my hand, right? Get ready. Oh, Spain get a red card. Oh, game over. People's Republic. If you have something to say about
No, but I was just hoping Spain would score, because then I knew you go to war about this Colwill. See, I told you, but no.
Yeah, you were going to say, yeah, this kid, he's had a bad attitude and asking for guaranteed. Look at what he did to England. Wah, 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 wah. Now I got you.
Exactly, something like that, but not quite. But come on, he's only a young guy.
Where did Thomas go?
And ref, it's already end this, man. End this freaking game.
England deserve it. They are definitely going to win.
Mr. Oaks needs to go use the rest house.
What?
Oaks is desperate for the game to end. He needs to go and use the rest house.
It reminds me of France and Argentina. I was just supporting France.
Don't even remind me that. Don't even start that.
That game was the best World Cup finals I've watched in recent years. What? The game was the best.
Okay, if everybody, people were expecting this to happen, so Levi can be in the same bag after. You see, your Cobham people, Cobham, look at this, look at that. You got it. You got it. God is good. You people are just people. You are not God. Let my boys cook, man. Let my academy boys do their thing. You see? What's wrong? It was 6 minutes added time. And now it's like a freaking 12. Ref, what are you doing? I think
You
need
forget
that
the World
ref.
Cup in Qatar. Remember the World Cup in Qatar?
It's finished, people. It's finished. England are champions. England are champions, bro. England are champions. Yes.
Future champs. Trust me, England, USA, people should be careful with them.
What?
In the next 2 years. England, USA, United States, our country, United States.
Yeah, they have bad managers ever, though. You're talking about Craig and Gareth Southgate. They have good teams. They have good prospect. They have
you guys
players.
said we are linked with Balogun, the Arsenal player. Is it true? How true is that?
Yeah, it's been some links here and there, but Fabrizio hasn't confirmed or nothing. I don't want him at Chelsea. Let's be honest. We have a lot of profile of his. We have a lot of Balogun already in the team. If that makes sense, I don't want him at Chelsea.
Yes. People, we promoted that brother here some weeks ago, and other people are keeping eyes on this channel. Remember, we were talking about Balogun, and I think who was here? DJ was here. And we talked about Jonathan David. And now people are promoting Balogun to Chelsea. And his American brother, you don't want him?
No, listen. Sometimes that is for his own good. We have a lot of profile. I can't sign any of my brothers. That's the problem. And you know how I didn't like somebody like I have many passports, by the way. So I didn't want to see Kunde, but Kunde I literally live in the same neighborhood as him. So it's not for me. I don't see your passport. I just use common sense and logic. This is about Chelsea Football Club, and this is about himself. I think we have so many of them. How about Tino Engren from the academy? How about Harvey Vale? How about even let's say Datro Fofana? So we have those kind of profile. We can't even give them a chance, and you are looking for somebody who got the same profile as them. How that works? That's the problem here. Aziz is in the building. He's talking about Pochettino. Did you see what he did yesterday? Talk to us.
Hey, good afternoon, y'all.
Yes,
Long
sir.
time.
Long time
Long
no see.
time, man. Yeah, I've been watching you guys will you call it debate, or I've been watching what you guys are saying about Liverpool. Does he want to sign? But one thing I want you all to know is that if Liverpool plays, if he retires, Chelsea is still going to remain. We have to make sure that no player is bigger than the club. No player is going to hold Chelsea on a ransom. Like Pochettino said before he came to Chelsea, even when he came to Chelsea, when he did his first interview, he said, you are paid to train, not to play. You are paid to train, not to play. Meaning you have to prove everything in the training ground before you can come into the first 11. So if you believe you are good enough, you're better than Badiashile, you're better than Fofana, go out there and prove it. No more, because you're a big star,
The problem,
you deserve to play.
but listen,
No more.
I think people are judging him too quickly. There is nothing wrong if you're going to a job to have some kind of guaranteed. It's not like everything is going to be handled to him. People are taking it out of context. He want to make sure that he will be treated just like anybody else and given equal chance. You can't fight on the bench. You see, in the Chelsea culture in the past, it was like, okay, your age count. You have to be Reece James' deputy. No, we want to have somebody to compete with Reece James. How are you going to compete when you are always on the bench? You are given like a league cup game here and there. You can't compete in those conditions. So if there is a proper rotation, and then we're gonna judge who is better than the other one, that is understandable. But if you're gonna bring me when you have Marc Cucurella, you have blah 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 in my position, and I have to wait until somebody got injured, that is not gonna contribute to my development. So I don't think he's asking for everything to be handled, but he wanna know that he will be given a chance to fight for his place. That is different. But because he's from Cobham, and everything from Cobham is exaggerating and taken out of context, that's why. Nobody is going to complain if Gvardiol, Josko Gvardiol is asking for guaranteed. It's going to be, no, pay the money. Hey, pay the money, whatever it takes. He has the right to come to Chelsea. He's a world beater. He's / blah, 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 blah. Another player from another team, Chelsea fans online were not going to complain about him demanding guaranteed. But because he's a free guy from Cobham, we have to be harsh, just like any other kid from Cobham. That is not justice. That's what I'm talking about. So congratulations to England people for winning this. Congratulations to Noni Madueke. And congratulations to Levi Colwill and other boys, of course. All right, people. If you have any topic that you want to bring on the table, let's go, because we're going to have to end this show in like about 15 minutes. The floor is yours, people. Anybody? No? Nobody wants to do anything.
So, let's talk about how do we call it, Lukaku, because I was talking about something earlier on it seems like we've not heard a lot about Inter trying to finalize any deal for Lukaku. And how sure are you guys think Chelsea fans will forgive Lukaku if he says that, okay, guys, I'm sorry, I want to come back to Chelsea? Is he going to be, welcome back?
We have to send Aziz there to fight with him. Aziz is gonna just knock him down. I'm telling you right now.
Let's look at the context of the interview. In different ways. To me, I didn't really see anything bad in the interview. Let's put the he didn't really say anything bad about Chelsea. He just said how he felt. To be honest, let's look at what he said in the interview.
Wow. Yeah, so Aziz is using context today. Wow.
Yeah, let's look at the context of the interview.
He's been running in Kentucky like crazy.
Because
this is something different.
When you have a newborn baby,
is using context. My brother, he's a change man. Prophet Aziz.
I have a newborn girl now, so I have to.
She's here already. She's here already.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah. She came early.
Congratulations.
Thank you. She came 6 months early, so she's in the NICU.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah, she'll be fine.
She's almost 2 pounds now. She's already big.
Yeah, so don't worry about her. She'll be fine. But listen,
yes,
I told you when you have a girl, when you have a girl, how she's the king, she's the queen, and you are not the king anymore.
I'm telling you,
she's gonna dominate the house. That's it. You can't yell anymore.
You need to her after Marina, honestly. Just.
Yeah, okay. Let's
So to be honest here, let's look at the interview. Go back and watch the interview. I didn't really see anything bad in what he said.
Yeah.
He just said, I just want to go to Inter even so I can retire there. Not like I want to go play retirement football in Inter.
Yeah, so Chelsea fans, we don't need any big word to hate you, It's just like Mason Mount. People didn't want him at Chelsea Football Club. Okay, he leaves and he starts smiling or making another interview and say he loves the Manchester United. Now it's a problem. So what he was going to do, if he cries in that video, it was going to be fake. He was acting. If he stayed at Chelsea Football Club, why are you staying? Get out my club. He leaves. No, he doesn't love Chelsea. So there are certain players who can't win. No matter what they're going to do, it's going to be interpreted a different way. And people are going to find a way to get even more hate directed to you. So Lukaku been victim of that too. But in the football field, I don't blame him for everything.
Yeah.
I just blame you being honest. But in this world, it looks like you have to act. You have to lie to people. You have to pretend to be somebody that you are not in order to get approval from social media. That is the world that we are living. Look at even the world. If you see a young girl on social media right now putting normal pictures, talking about something good in the society, nobody cares about you. You have to put some kind of compromising pictures, shaking some part of your bodies and put those videos, and then you go viral. People love that. People don't love you go there and teach them education and how to respect your parent or whatever. No, you go there, you talk a lot of nonsense, you show some of the skin, and people love you. That tells you.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If Lukaku, they said he's going to meet Poch on Tuesday. They said they are going to have a talk. I don't know what will transpire. Maybe Poch have seen something we don't know. Maybe
I don't think we're gonna arrive there. I think we're gonna conclude the deal before even he comes. He doesn't wanna even come. He's not gonna come, bro. I think we're gonna find a deal before even he comes to the bridge.
We mentioned in this channel that if this guy comes and he begs, they might accept him. But I don't think people are taking as this was saying, people are taking this out of context. He was complaining the way the lineup was set up and how frustrating that was for him.
Exactly. He was
Tuchel-
complaining. He
Tuchel
said
was-
everything that he complained was
Exactly.
spot on. But at Chelsea, we're going to take it out of context. We're going to pick up one word and make it like he is against the club. He criticized and insulted the club, insulted us. And we forget other, that we're going to pick up like that 1% and forget 99% of common sense that he used in the video. That is the world that we are living. People will pick up one word and then make it big and forget everything else. That is social media, man.
Because we came here in this channel and we mentioned that we are looking for strikers, we are looking for the Osimhens, but we have a 97 million euro striker that is still around that we can still make use of. But some people don't want to hear it.
But also talk about Osimhen. This gentleman has to act now before it's too late, because you can play Napoli. Napoli is more or less like Tottenham. There is nothing you're going to win at Napoli. They can come close to some of these trophies, but there is no way Napoli in their lifetime are going to win anything. So if I was Osimhen, I will force my way out, because now that he is very hot in the market, it's not going to be forever. He has to think about his future too, because some of these Italians have a way of getting a lot of money from the people they are doing business with. So if you're a player and you don't think about your future and things go wrong, you see that he's so young and he has gotten some experience with Champions League and the Italian game. Probably he can tell them that, hey, I want to move and have a new challenge, and they can also do something about the price tag. The price tag is so insane for a player like Osimhen.
But he's under contract, bro.
And the Lorientis is like the brother of Daniel Levy. I think they are related.
They are twins. You don't know. They are twins.
Levy is the most wicked, owner I've ever seen, and what we did to him in terms of Willian, I don't think this guy can forgive us in any way. Already, he doesn't want to do anything with Chelsea. So even we try to go for Harry Kane, there is no way we can have Harry Kane at the moment. And Harry Kane, he's a fantastic player, but I don't know why he's still trying to be at a place you can't win anything. It's like Kai Havertz moving to Arsenal. You know for sure that Arsenal will never
But you
win
know
it.
that he already won something. Listen, Osimhen is another case because he's a winner. He won with Lille. Remember that?
Lille.
And
Yeah.
then he won with Napoli. So he's already a winner. He already won trophies. But Harry Kane, you're comparing somebody who won Audi Cup in pre-season. Come on, man. Don't even put them in the same sentence. That is
So,
disrespecting
why is
my
he
brother.
so-
I'm not
why
gonna
is he so
allow you to
obsessed with
disrespect
Tottenham?
Osimhen like that. You don't disrespect Osimhen in this channel
But
like that.
it's so
Don't
ridiculous.
even say that.
How can Harry Kane stay at one place and he doesn't want to move? He's now like 32 or 33 years. If you don't move, there's a time for him to try other options and win something. Because a whole player like you, if you are unable to win Champions League or even win a league title, it's not good. It doesn't look good at all. They can say that, the player who was so good and never won any trophy. So it's about time he talks to the owner, because if you are trying to wait till next season before you move out free, it's still going to be a different thing. Who knows if you are going to dip in form. So it's about time he tell them that, hey, I've been here for some time now. Please let me go. Talk to the owner, because the way they are doing things, they are going to convince him, and this guy will, try and sign a new contract. And there's no way Tottenham will win anything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Maybe he has faith that Maddison has joined them, so probably they can compete for the league. But that is impossible. There is no way Tottenham team can win the league. Okay. Looking at how Newcastle is on form right now, look at Manchester United, Man City, Arsenal, and even the new Chelsea team. We are all potentially champions. But if he decides to stay at this club and he doesn't want to opt out, Bayern are very, very keen in signing him, but I don't know what he's waiting for. You could have, requested for a release so that they will let you go.
He needs to beg his daddy Levy. He needs to go down on his knees and cry.
He started with Gareth Bale and Modric and all those guys, and Kai Walker. They all left to a different team, and at least they have something to, show their kids. But you are so at Tottenham, scoring 20 goals, 25 goals, and yet you are not winning anything.
Yeah, he won the Audi Cup. So, Aziz, why are you so quiet? I understand that the baby girl is there, but talk to us, bro. What's going on with Pochettino?
I was listening to what you guys are saying, I'm practicing the word don't interrupt people. Yeah, when they talk.
He said don't interrupt.
So, I'm trying to perfect myself in that place. So, listen to what everybody is saying. Okay, with Hurricane situation, if I'm Hurricane, do you want to break the record or do you want to win trophies? Because this football we're playing is all about winning trophies. You go to England national team, the England national team, everybody will be showing their trophies. Grealish will show, I won the Champions League. Mason Mount will tell them, I won the Champions League. I won stuff for Chelsea. You see, Harry being one of the best players in the world, what can he show for?
Nothing.
He can't show for nothing. Why don't you just go to Bayern Munich? Because I just found out that Daniel Levy is giving him a new contract, and I pray he doesn't sign. I'm not throwing banter or anybody. When you see a good striker and is being wasted, it pains me. I don't even care because he plays for a rival team. I want success for him. I don't care if he goes to Man City. I don't even care if he goes to any place. But please try and win a cup.
Yep.
I'm not even talking about EPL again. Try and win a cup, for Christ's sake.
Exactly. He should come and watch that video. There's a video that Ox made about Harry Kane. He should watch that video and get some sense.
It's just making, you see, even Aziz, who gave up, he doesn't get mad anymore, but he's mad now because everybody can feel it. Like, this brother, you deserve it. Like, you deserve to win trophies.
I know players are so, like, they have pride in whatever they have achieved over the years. A player like this guy, former Ryan Giggs, he was fantastic player. He won everything with Manchester United, but he never played in the World Cup. He never, and it's so hunting that guy. A player like George Weah, he won all the, things in Europe. He was one time a world best football player, but never played in the World Cup.
Yep.
So you, Harry Kane, you have all the resources around you. You have everything. All you have to do is, hey, Danny, I've been here for too long. Please, I want to leave as soon as possible. Tottenham is your home door, but they can never, grace you with any trophy or whatever. So you need to move on and try other options. And if he goes to the Bundesliga right now, look at the way he's built, like Lewandowski. He'll be banging in goals, and probably he can win something with Bayern Munich. So I still don't understand why this guy would choose to stay in London. Meanwhile, there are other places where you can just go and win yourself some trophy.
Exactly. So, people, we still have like 8 minutes left here before we conclude. I've been here for 2 hours. Thank you so much. More than 2 hours, to be honest with you. I'm going to need a little bit of rest because we have another show tomorrow when we say welcome to Moises Caicedo, and when we buy Vlahovic or something is going to happen tomorrow morning. I want us really to get everybody before we fly to America. So everybody need to be in preseason. So Pochettino is going to start cooking. And I agree. I agree. Yeah, let me give you some credit, Aziz. You told me here that we are Chelsea and we have to have ambitions. And you said that I don't want to hear, excuses. And it looks like you are Pochettino brothers. Because what he said yesterday, I was thinking always, this is Aziz. I can hear Aziz here. This is Aziz talking here. So watching the press conference yesterday, I was giving you some credit. Remember me, I'm the king of giving excuses. Give people time, they need this. But Pochettino came with a different kind of attitude. He's like, I don't want to give excuses. This is Chelsea Football Club. We have to win from day one.
Yeah, that's the difference between a big club, a big man's mentality, and a small man's mentality. I expect people like Tottenham be like, oh, we're gonna make it to top 4. I'm Chelsea, for Christ's sake. I don't care how we win it if we play horrible football. I've seen it all. I just want that trophy. That's because the world only recognizes winner. Okay, look at Arsenal with the beautiful football they played. There's no difference between Arsenal and Chelsea. You know why? We both didn't win the league. The only difference is that they are going to Champions League. There's no difference between second to 17 in the Premier League.
Yeah,
because the world only recognizes.
I want everybody to understand that just because he said that we're gonna win doesn't mean we're gonna win. It's just setting the bar high to allow the players to look at something, to say, I'm not gonna wait. Football don't wait. So let me keep pushing. So that's
Mr. Holt, that was the mistake Harry Potter did. Harry Potter was like, we're gonna try our best. We're gonna try. We will try our best. This is Chelsea Football Club, for Christ's sake. This is not Brighton. This is not a small club. With the way Abramovich built Chelsea, he built Chelsea whereby our mentality is different. And Abramovich said something even before they took Chelsea from him. He said, the day a big club start behaving like a small club, that is when we decline. And I saw it. That was when Lampard was the coach. When they were like, that was the first time Abramovich ever did the interview. He said he saw Lampard's mistake. He saw his declining. And he had to take action so fast because Lampard would have relegated us or make us go so down because we're losing back to back before he had to fire him. And that is why I'm trying to say that a big team must always behave like a big team. Yes, we had a poor season. But you need a coach that will fire these boys. You see the way Pochettino, the first thing he did, their fitness. You all be giving me 20 laps. Start running. If there was a case, guns, I would have tell Pochettino, start flogging them as well as they are running. Just to remember they were 12. You understand? Make these guys, make them walk.
Yeah, and that's why we need everybody back. By the way, Callum Hudson-Odoi is training on his own. Like, he doesn't want to work with people who are not going to be there, which is a good sign. If you're not going to be there, you're not going to train with the team. We want them fit, but get Caicedo, get whoever we're going to add and start working very hard with the same team that will start the season. Well, I like the tone, but make no mistake. Setting a tone doesn't mean you're going to win, but it's just setting the bar there so you can have something to look up after. So,
what
Mr. Rose, look at when Mourinho came in. Lampard said this. All the guys that retired said it. He said the first day Mourinho came in, when he said, I'm going to win the league, he changed their mindset.
This time is different due to the changes that we made in the team. I know, I'm not giving excuses. Let me finish so you understand the point I'm trying to make. Like back then, we had, like awesome players already, the people who are leaders like John Terry, the people who understand how, the basics. But now we are signing every wonder kid from all over the world. The message is good. The bar is set very high so everybody can walk to reach that level, but do not expect that only the speech from the coach is going to bring us to winning every single game. There will be some times where we're going to struggle, but that spirit is already there, where you know that you are not here to play games. I don't want to hear any kind of excuse. Oh, I'm from Brazil, or I'm from another team. We don't know each other. Don't give me excuse. If you have to die on that pitch, die on that pitch. That is the message that I like here. But don't confuse about the speech and also the winning, because there are different generation of Mourinho. There are different kind of quality. If you see the quality that Arsenal are getting, they've been building the team for 5 years. All they do now is to add more quality, and they're gonna be more powerful. The same with Liverpool. They're just adding some element. They're going to be stronger than us on paper, but with the spirit that we have, we're going to give them a hell of a fight, or we can even beat them. So that's what I wanted to say. I heard like Mark or somebody wanted to say something, and I've been cutting you. Mark, or I don't know, Chelsea fan? No,
I was talking about this guy, Malansa. Is he coming back, or he's still going to stay in France? Because it seems he had only 1 year loan deal in Monaco. So I'm not sure if he's coming back.
Yeah, Malansa, if it wasn't for that injury, we were going to sell him. So Chelsea want to sell him. And depending also, we got him on free, but we put him on ridiculous salary. Thank you, Marina. But I think Chelsea can sell him. He is very unlucky, because literally the last game of the season he got an injury, and he's recovering from a surgery now. But he's gonna find another team, or probably he's gonna play for Patrick Vieira again, because he played under Patrick Vieira when he was at Nice. You know that we got him from Nice on free, and Patrick Vieira is one of our coaches in the Chelsea Blue Co kind of family. Strasbourg. So I think he might go on loan at Strasbourg or in France somewhere. But that injury is the reason why we couldn't sell him. But yeah, Malansa is one of those things. So listen, people, I'm gonna go through all of you, give you time to say goodbye. I'm very hungry and shaking right now. I need some pizza and some chicken wings. This is a weekend. We always like pizza and chicken wings. So let me start by Mr. I'm a Chelsea fan and I don't cry. Let's go. Hello, Chelsea fan.
I was thinking. Again, thank you, brothers, for coming up. Aziz, I'm wishing your daughter a quick recovery, because I had a son who was in the NICU, but not for that long.
You're wishing Aziz? Yeah, Aziz, don't worry, bro. You should be fine. She will be fine. Don't worry about it.
And another thing that I was looking into, there is this guy. There's this guy in talking about looking at people whom alternatives. I'm just saying, take a look at this guy in our sister club, Strasbourg. There's a guy there, his name is Habib Diallo. He had 20 goals in France. And he moved to Chelsea. He's Senegalese too.
Yeah, he was actually linked with Chelsea heavily when he was at, let me finish. He was playing for, I can't recall the name. They went actually to the second division. Actually, when he was there, he was heavily linked with Chelsea. But I know what you mean. So you want us to go for him?
Why not? Why not? Yeah.
Well, how about Jackson? We just got Jackson. We have Datro Fofana that we called Drogba. Everybody called him New Drogba. Give him a chance. And we have also Armando Broja from an injury. Let Poch cook during preseason. But Habib Diallo, no, just stay there, bro. Stay there for now.
Okay, brothers. Thank you. I'm gonna head out now.
Yeah, no problem. Come back tomorrow, and we're gonna continue this. Okay.
No worries.
Love and peace to your Blue Army.
Yeah, they're right here, ready to swallow me up.
Yeah, thank you so much. You're ready to swallow me up. I understand what you mean by that. All right, let's go to Mr. Mark. What is your last word for the show? Come back tomorrow, bro. I'm back again. I'll be here regularly.
So all I would like to tell Chelsea fans is the future is very bright. We now have our man who is working tirelessly to make sure that he brings the team on track. And exactly 2 weeks from now, I expect all Chelsea fans around the Eastern Coast to meet at Philadelphia. We are going to play with Brighton. I know Brighton have messed with us this season, and there's a payback time. We are going to use their own man, Caicedo, to destroy them in Philly. So if you live around New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, anywhere around, you come around and let's have fun in Philadelphia. Other than that, I say a big thank you to everybody for staying around with us, and I'll hopefully meet you guys again tomorrow. Enjoy your week.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Come back again, man. Come back again. Aziz King, you are to conclude this show today, my brother. Let's go.
Yeah, what I'm going to say is that I have a feeling the worst is going to come. We're going to get top 4 this season. I have a feeling. And I want all these players to go out there and prove that they are not bad. We had a bad season last season. We all agreed. It happens to the best.
What do we need the most at the moment to complete the team? Do you have
to complete the team? We need a number 6, and we need a number 9.
How about Kepa, the goalkeeper? No. You
I was
Kepa?
telling my uncle that why don't you just go get David De Gea for free?
What?
Isn't that a better
But listen, we talked about it before you came here, right? Listen, David De Gea, I don't think he's better than Mendy. Call me crazy if you want, but they are suffering from the same bias, which is they can't play from the back. They make mistakes, pass the ball to somebody else, or they try to dribble and they got dribbled. So those are the same kind of flaws that De Gea and Mendy got. And you let Mendy go on free, on very low wages, and you're going to take David De Gea to replace Mendy, bro. How much are you going to pay him? How much money he's going to be on even if you got him on free? Yeah. Okay,
sir. You said that, but do you trust Kepa? Do you trust Kepa?
No way. I want to bring somebody else. No way. That guy, I'm going to die if that
Do you trust Golazo on Kepa? I'm tired of all this Golazo. That's why I say get this guy, David De Gea, for a year or two till we get a good goalkeeper, or till our goalkeeper develops, the one from USA. He can stop all these outrageous goals that they used to score Kepa, all these long range goals. And David De Gea is good with that. He's good in the air. He's good with the air. He's good with corners. He's good with all those. He might not be good with his feet, but all those other stuff, he's good with it. How many times have David De Gea saved Manchester United? He has won man of the match, best player for Manchester United for almost 10 years. Come on.
Yeah.
Premiership proving. Won the league. Won Europa for Man U. Saved them numerous of times. And you want to tell me Kepa will do that for Chelsea? If you are going to challenge Man City, you need a good goalkeeper. David De Gea is better than Kepa. And that's why I'm saying we need a good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
We need a good. We are three signings away from winning the league. Get a good number 9.
Wow, that is a big call. But I respect your opinion. I think it's going to need a little bit of time to walk and gel with them together. But we need a proper number 1 goalkeeper, and we need. I agree with you. We need another DM. And what other position did you say again?
Number 9 striker.
Number 9 that can be very imposing with a different kind of profile. You know?
That's why I said either go for Hurricane.
It's not going to happen. Just
let's be
realistic. Do you want to wait for somebody like, let's say, Ivan Toney until his sanction is off? How about Mitrovic? No?
No, sir.
No Mitrovic?
I don't want Mitrovic.
Just a hurricane, but you know that it's not
No.
realistic.
If we're not going to get Hurricane, go get Vlahovic from
Vlahovic,
Juventus.
from
Juventus.
Okay.
He's a different kind of player. He can play with his head. He can hold the ball. He can hold the ball for Nkuku, Sterling, and those guys too. Because Nkuku is going to be shadow striker. He's going to play like a shadow striker, running behind the striker.
Are you confident about Jackson?
I'm not, to be honest, I've not seen him play, so I can't. I don't watch the Spanish league. That's why I said I've not seen him play. Let's see what he can do.
Okay.
Because I've never seen him play before until when Chelsea was linked with him. That's why. But he has a good start. He had like 12 goals in how many games?
Yeah, but the problem is all the goals happened like in the last 8 games. So it makes him, it inflated all his statistics. But before that, he didn't really score much. And he didn't play even much. So other people are talking about like one season wonder or whatever. But he got very good statistics, I think. He's from Africa. Those brothers from Africa, they fight for their places. They are strong physically and mentally. So I think he's going to handle the pressure in the Premier League. So listen, my brother, peace and love to the family and the little girl.
Thank you so much.
And I will see you tomorrow probably if you have time.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much. Aziz, that was Aziz King, my brother. Everybody, thank you so much for helping. I've been here for 3 hours. Mr. Rashi, number 10. Rashi 10, thank you so much. Arsenal fan, Arsenal for life. Thank you so much. You're going to change your name next season to Champions of Europe or whatever because you don't learn your lesson. And Onana is the first African goalkeeper who plays tiki-taka. Probably you don't watch other leagues in Africa. There are so many of them who can play from the back. But Onana is on top there. All right. So thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. And I will see you tomorrow. Put your notification on and watch some other videos on the Green Turf YouTube channel or the GFC YouTube channel. Blessings.
Never!